everyone, welcome back to another episode of Fate. I'm Connor. With me today is Blake.
Hey everyone.
Bob.
This is my final intro line.
And Yella.
Good day.
So yeah, again, we're here with another episode of Fate covering a few chapters, in the 30s range. This will be chapters 34, 36, and 37, I believe.
Ugh. Oh boy, what did I miss?
A lot is gonna happen this go round.
So,
well, I don't even know what I missed last time.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah, go ahead, Connor. You probably...
Right. I'll just do it. So last stream, we looked at chapters 29, 30, and 32. So after Dylan met his long-lost dad, and they got in a sick anime fight, and the dad, Adam, almost killed Dylan, and revealed he works for the bad guys. Dylan escaped back to Equestria, where he was seriously injured, but he made a full recovery, and he got a cool new robot arm that is basically Edward Elric's arm from Full Metal Alchemist. Cool. Then, again, he recovered, and that was, 29 and 30? We skipped chapter 31, and then in chapter 32, the villains finally started their next plan. They brainwashed all the human citizens of Newport City with evil brainwashing gas and turned them all evil, and they also kidnapped Lucy.
By the way, CKD in chat, you can see that on screen. CKD has gone through and looked at some of the chapters we're skipping, and so he's been kind of keeping an eye on that shit.
He has read more of Fate than I have.
Apparently, Corey got a 4-sub in chapter 31, which is just
great.
Yeah. And then
hey, this means I get to mention my Corey and the horse joke again.
Right. And then we're skipping chapter 33 because, as CKD also pointed out, it was literally just an episode from the show that this author rewrote and stuck the humans and references to Clayton in and such. Rainbow Dash goes to the Wonderbolt Academy, becomes a Wonderbolt. That's what happens in 33.
It's also one of the longest chapters in the entire story. It's like a Gaiden.
That's how you know where we're set in canon.
Rainbow Gaiden, yeah.
It's important you know where in everything we are.
Right. So
stuff like CKD points, stuff like that occurs. Those are lines.
And so we're starting this off with chapter 34, The Return, aka The Greatest Joy in the World.
No prizes for guessing what this one's about.
I think actually we do need a guest voice in this first scene.
Well, before that, I will read the author's chapter notes real quick.
But while he's doing that, go ahead and put your hands up in the air. Hit that fucking subscribe button.
Right. Yeah, so raise your hands.
Put your hands up in the air if you'd like to talk.
Author's chapter notes. While you have asked me, begged me, pleaded me to do this, and I have finally done it. Now the wait is finally over. So I say this. Comment and have fun with this
Enjoy.
Wow. I miss enjoy from Staffs.
Yeah, that was powerful. But we will have fun, I'm sure.
Dude, I love that Clayton, everyone just has pictures of him and then just fucking work. They have a North Korean level of worship, but it's voluntary.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They earned that level of worship.
Yeah.
Question mark.
He changed their lives though.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently he did, yeah. Very much
Okay, so we got 3 people raising their hands. I think Blue Star Gal and Ironclad Art, I don't think have ever spoken before. Blue Star Gal says she was practicing.
Yeah, she's also a patron. No, both of them.
And also a patron, yeah. Well, so
both of them are patrons.
So,
yeah.
Well, it's a patron, yes.
Let's go ahead and bring her on. I invited you to speak. You should be able to right-click yourself and make yourself a speaker.
Damn, Stannis, I can't believe you're a pony. Can't believe you're a horse.
Oh I liked that, the Live, Laugh, Love one.
Yeah.
Love ponies. Too much.
Fucking
welcome, Blue Star Gal. You are muted at the moment, but
you're welcome to unmute.
You will be Vinyl Scratch. If you check the Google Doc, your lines are in blue, or if you're watching the YouTube video, your lines are in blue.
Oh, right on. Okay. Let's get started.
Let's get started.
Yeah.
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 Well, we started out saying 1 sec, but I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think we'll. Yeah.
Equestria was busy as usual, as every pony was working and taking care of things. Yes.
Yeah, just things, just stuff.
The continuing trend of I don't want to write establishing things, so I write just one sentence where I literally am just like, oh yeah, people are doing stuff. Anyway.
Taking care of business.
Yeah. Max was busy putting up records for vinyl as she was messing around with her bass system.
Whoa.
Oh, it says it won't accept my mic. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Won't accept your mic. I don't know
what that means.
I don't know what that means. Yeah, I've never seen that before.
I've never seen that.
Blue Star Gal, would you mind if we put you back in the audience and then you can work on that and come back and we'll bring somebody else in?
Yeah, we have another voice in, a couple scenes, so
yeah,
you could take a bit of time.
All right, yeah, we don't think any less of you. It's just a bit of a technical hiccup. I don't know what the deal is.
It happens. It occurs.
Are you on mobile or desktop? Maybe someone can look it up. Someone not one of the four of us.
Yeah.
All right, so we need. Well, in that case,
actually, here, let me just say, Stannis, if you could take care of that, like work with Blue Star Gal on that, that would be really handy.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I will invite.
You had the type of not one, not three.
Yeah, Ironclad Art, you are invited to jump in, and you can be Vinyl Scratch is the name of the character?
Yes.
Yes.
Ironclad Art.
Hello.
Speak so we know we can hear you.
Hello?
Oh, there you are.
Yeah,
okay.
there you are. Hello.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, one thing I like about your art, it will never be damaged. It is ironclad.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's the problem with canvas. It's too fragile. So Vinyl,
keep repairing.
Max,
yeah,
which is Bob.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Hey, Vinyl, can I ask you a question?
Max asked. Vinyl then popped her head out and looked at him.
Yeah, buddy?
Hey,
are you going to the Grand Galloping Gala this month?
Gala. It's the Gala again.
Yeah, the Gala. The Gala.
Vinyl smiled at him.
Okay, tingnan mo mobile sa
Oh, yeah, there should be a link in the announcements to the...
Right, in the announcements, there's a Google Doc of this chapter where your lines are at the start in blue, or the YouTube video stream, your lines are highlighted in blue.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm going to the gala so I can show off my Soundwave dress. What the hell is a Soundwave dress?
You know, it's a dress, and it's sound waves.
It's made of noise.
Yeah. If you have the right frequency, it crosses over into the visual spectrum. That makes no sense. She said with a smile. Max
it's light and sound. It's all waves. It's all waves.
The whole world is waves.
Everything is waves.
Yeah. Yeah. So Max chuckled at her.
Sounds like you're prepared. Ironclad?
Yep. What about you, Max? Are you going as well?
She asked. Max nodded at her.
Yep. And I really can't wait to go.
God, this conversation is moving at the speed
I'm
of
trying to make a good choice of finding the right male friend.
Mare friend.
Oh,
God, I hate that
male
word.
Friend.
Yuck.
I hate that word a lot. Holy shit.
Yeah, Vinyl is the character you go to, and like she'll tell you like in universe how you're doing. You know.
Oh really?
One of those like in-game status checks where rather than just pausing and it tells you your alliances, you talk to that character and they're like, "Oh, this character really doesn't like you," and it lets you know you need to go and do more to get on their good side.
I think Twilight wanted to talk to you, and that lets you know there's a quest waiting.
Yeah, exactly. One of those characters, like transparent game mechanic character. Yeah, she said, making Max smile. A small blush came across his face.
Oh God.
She then looked at the clock to see that it was 3 in the afternoon.
Oh
Well,
my god.
looks like it's that time. Guess you better get home, you mare.
Yeah, it's
to
3
your
o'clock.
mare friend. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a requirement in Equestria that you have a curfew if you're married.
Also,
Or
I think
dating.
not Kawhi points out makes a very good point that if we're like earlier we were talking about Twilight finding a good mare friend, but yeah, wouldn't that be a?
Again,
I
this
mean, I
all
also hate that word
Sorry,
a
what?
lot. Don't.
the author
Valiant
doesn't
friend.
understand how animals work. He thinks filly means like just a young horse, not specifically
Yeah.
a female horse. He thinks mare just means a grown horse.
Is there a word for like a young male horse?
Um,
I don't
That
know.
was-
What
I don't
the
know.
a colt.
Oh yeah.
Fillies
yeah,
and colts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fillies
Yeah.
and colts.
Well, mare.
Yeah, don't they say that in the show?
Yeah, of course they do. Because
Oh my
Well,
god. Because they actually use horse terms.
Mare friend is
Oh.
just the horse version of boyfriend girlfriend. I
Oh,
think,
yeah.
In the-
or at
Well,
least in this
mare
author's
is-
mind.
Yeah,
in the
that's what we're
author's mind,
saying.
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
says mare friend when he should be saying stallion friend or colt friend or whatever the fuck friend.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She said, making Max smile, small blush. So yeah, I guess you better go home to your mare friend. She said.
Oh yeah, one you say yeah.
Yeah. Vinyl then walked over. Oh no! What? Fuck.
Sorry,
He
I,
says, "Oh yeah."
I forgot to highlight something, I guess, in my version. So it's
Oh.
just Vinyl says, "Oh yay."
Yeah, I think they did say that.
No. I'm pretty sure that Max is saying that because she says, "Looks like it's that time. Get home to your mare
Okay.
friend." She said.
No,
And
Yeah,
Max
so
is
she
like,
must-
"Oh,
I'm sorry. She says, "Oh yay," then walks over to her desk and gets shit out
Oh,
and
I
says the
see.
next line.
Gotcha. So, oh yeah, Vinyl then walked over to her desk as she then went into one of her drawers, right in there, and pulled out a sack of bits and walked over to him and placed them in his hand.
Here's your pay, 100 bits.
1,000.
1,000.
Yeah.
She said.
Wow. Thanks,
Oh.
Vinyl.
Max said. Vinyl giggled.
No problem. Hey, just to be sure, we're all still doing that party for Waywood as for getting into that Wonderbolt Academy, right?
She asked.
Oh yay! We're still gonna do it.
Oh man, 2 parties.
Oh,
no.
great.
All these fucking parties, man. They'll never stop.
Yeah.
That's all we needed. Ironclad.
And Vinyl says,
Oh yeah, sweet, can't wait.
Yep. See you at the party, Vinyl.
See ya until the party.
Oh, so, I'm sorry. See ya until the party. Yeah.
Okay, so they'll continue seeing each other, and then as soon as the party starts, no
I will
contact.
avoid you. Yeah, I
Yeah.
will not be seeing you there. Max said as he walked to the door. Vinyl waved her hoof at him.
You do, pal.
Max
Max-
walked. Okay.
Max
yeah.
walked out of Vinyl's
"Why are we doing this? We need
I don't know what I'm
We
doing.
need to focus. We need to get into it."
Max walked out of Vinyl's store and on his way over to Twilight's house. As he opened up the door and closed it behind himself, he saw Spike walk into the front room.
Yeah, Max.
Spike said as he ran over to his pal and hugged his leg.
You weren't
Yes,
ready
he
for
is
me to launch
small.
right into it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Spike. The toad
I
warrior,
believe
Spike.
is that the end of Vinyl for a while?
Rest in peace.
Yeah, this is the end of
Yeah.
Vinyl. This-
All right, so then we will move you back to the audience. Thank you so much, Ironclad Art.
Yeah.
And when the next character comes in, we will ask for hands again.
Yeah.
Max then
All right.
leaned down and picked him up and placed him on his shoulder.
Hey, Spike, how's everything going?
He asked his purple friend Spike, then smiled at him more.
Everything is going great. Twilight and I got everything set up for the party tonight for Rainbow Dash.
Also, Brock Butler's right, CDs killed Vinyl.
That's
Damn.
true.
Destroyed.
Max then walked upstairs into the bedroom.
Oh.
That's good, Spike. Now all we need to do is make sure that she doesn't find out about it.
Would be nice then
Yeah.
if Spike stops yelling about it in his voice.
Yeah.
It's just weird to me that like all this conversation happened and none of it had any like what really happened here. We confirmed there was a party and he got paid 1,000
Confirmed that there
bits.
was another party.
Yes.
And confirmed there were 2 parties and one or both of them are surprises.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
I would
so-
absolutely date Colt Sama there.
Yeah, so there's
Yeah.
going to be the Grand Galloping Gala, which is, just like a yearly thing or something, I don't know. But then they're all throwing a surprise party for Rainbow Dash because she became a Wonderbolt. So
Right.
that's, I guess,
Good
Max
for
got
her.
paid so he can go buy something for Rainbow Dash. The first, half of this chapter is going to be everyone setting up for the party.
Okay, great. Just a lot of conversation and setup. Great.
Huzzah.
But, I mean, it could still potentially be funny.
Oh yeah. Of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
I just love the utility of it. It's like I can't write a story without including lots of setting up.
Well, it's because we're
Mhm.
skipping all of the just character building.
Yeah, that's true.
Ponyville Cape. Rainbow Dash
Oh.
was happily enjoying her coffee as she looked up at the clouds as she sat outside. She was happy that she finally got to accomplish her dream of becoming a Wonderbolt at last. She got a letter in the mail today saying that she would start her training again on June 19th back at the academy. Yeah, it must suck to actually accomplish your dreams because, what is even the point anymore? I mean, you did it.
Yeah.
I mean, then you
That's
get
why I'm
new
so
dreams.
glad I
It's not.
haven't-
It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Just make
That's
new
why-
dreams.
That's why sitcoms or any show, they always end after they resolve the main plot because there's not any point anymore to continuing.
Right.
And if they do, it's usually bad, and then it just ends shortly afterwards. So
Yeah.
I feel a little bad for Rainbow.
Why does Rainbow Dash even exist anymore? Clayton's still dead. She became a Wonderbolt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't. Okay. So
The 2 things that you define yourself by are your goals and your romantic partner. And if one of those is dead and the other one is accomplished, then just die.
Whoa.
so. Oh boy!
We are not qualified to give life advice, just for people to know.
Oh boy! I'm so happy.
She said to herself.
Announcing her feelings good.
Denial, yeah.
I'm finally a Wonderbolt. I finally got to live my dream at last.
Got
mean,
to. She's
you're
already
starting-
accepted that it's over.
You're starting living your dream. You only just got accepted.
No. Her dream was becoming a Wonderbolt. Her dream was not being a Wonderbolt.
Oh, okay.
She just wanted to go through the process and get a yes at the end.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now you see Shadow Dragon, it's good that you posted that because to make sure I live the longest life possible, I set in an impossible dream, and that dream is being as fabulous as Pegasus J. Crawford.
That's true.
I mean,
His last name is Crawford?
Well, in the Japanese, it's Pegasus J. Crawford. In English, they changed it to Maximilian Pegasus.
Interesting.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know why, because that's actually a pretty normal, a fairly normal rich guy name too in English.
Oh.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
think Maximilian is cooler.
Yeah, maybe.
And it's all about what the 8-year-olds watch and think,
That's
I think
true.
people would think it was weird that his first name was Pegasus.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, there's whatever. I don't know.
Whatever.
No, Pegasus, what have you done to my grandfather? I minted him to the blockchain, my dear boy.
No! Now anyone could sell my grandpa!
Yeah, that's a good
Oh.
meme.
Such a good meme.
She then looked at her coffee and swirled her spoon in her cup slowly.
She drink it with the spoon in.
Oh shit.
Some people do.
But why do I feel so empty inside?
She thought until she brushed it off. See, I told you, it's the end for her.
No, don't worry.
Oh well, it's probably nothing.
Okay.
Oh, okay, good.
Close call, almost
Bullet
introspective for a
dodged.
second.
Holy shit.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Almost thought about her feelings and aspirations in life.
Yeah.
Almost
Everyone
realized. Yeah.
Well, everyone knows that self-awareness is completely unavailable to everyone, right? Like
Yeah.
nobody's capable of being self-aware.
Well, she better not be, or else it'll come true. She'll say, oh, wait, I have nothing left to do on this earth, and just disappear.
She'll just vanish. Yeah.
Damn.
She'll
She then
just
dra-
fade out of existence.
She then drank up the last of her coffee as she then placed 20 bits on the table as she flew from the cafe or the case and into the sky. As she was flying, she then did a few aerial tricks.
Oh,
Ariel.
She then did a spiral spin as she flew to
As-
Sweet Apple Acres.
my favorite trick.
God. My
Yeah,
favorite
my
trick
favorite-
as.
My favorite trick is that she can do all that stuff at the same time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like that they chose the font spelling of Ariel rather than the The word.
Yeah,
There we
she
go.
does some tricks with like she makes the most amazing like documents. Like holy shit!
Skywriting,
Like
yeah.
the tricks she can do with Arial.
Well, it's skywriting, where you do letters in the sky.
Oh, okay.
All right. So,
Dude, imagine like you can get like a proposal for like your girlfriend done with skywriting. Imagine getting it done in Comic Sans. Just imagine.
Oh no.
damn.
Damn.
Power move.
Sweet Apple Acres. Applejack, Sam, and Apple Bloom were busy getting down apples from the apple trees. 4 apples in one sentence.
Yeah.
Sam was tackling some of the trees with his shoulder, ow,
What?
as they all came
Why
down
would you
into
do
the
that?
basket. Oh, why would you do that?
Why would you hurt yourself like that,
bad,
dude?
Such a bad idea. Just like don't.
Shoulder.
Like he's gonna dislocate that bad boy.
Over the past 6 weeks, Sam had been working with Applejack, and his gotten really muscular.
Oh.
One strong shoulder.
Mhm.
As
Yeah,
he was
his
here-
shoulder is beefy as fuck.
There's so many better ways to get apples out of a tree. Climb the tree, ladders,
Use a ladder. yeah.
a long reaching,
Stick.
like one of those. I don't know, a
mean-
stick.
It sounds like
Oh.
Sam tackles the entire tree down, so like all at once, you know.
Well,
But
when
then
in
you don't get a
Ponyville-
tree. The tree
Yeah, then
is
you
dead.
lose then you need to plant
The
and
whole
grow a
point
whole
of
new
picking
tree.
apples from a tree is that the tree remains, but the apples leave.
Well,
And
it's
then they
when
get
in
new
Ponyville,
apples.
you do as the ponies do. They kick apples off the trees, so he's got to find some way to, match them.
Yeah.
And this is
He
the only
could have
story.
actually
It's
kicked
the only
it.
story where they don't get a fucking pony form, so the only fanfic where that doesn't happen.
Again, a ladder though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's
they
a
don't
ladder.
have them.
Sam was the
Okay.
top
He can make
defensive
one.
lineman on the football team.
Yeah, he was.
Very
As he
brave.
was carrying a bunch of apples over to Big Mac, who was holding a cart so he could take them into Ponyville.
Jeez.
Uh-huh.
Why doesn't he hold the big cart so that Big Mac, the big horse, can kick them down?
Who knows,
From the
man?
tree.
Well, I mean, there
I mean-
again, all ponies are like knee height, so even though Big Mac's
That's
a big
true.
horse, Sam is like at
Relatively
least
big.
double
Holy
size.
shit! Yeah, and the trees are actually like tree size relative to them. Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's like a fucking giant.
Yes.
Yeah, so never mind.
Sam could just
Yeah.
reach forward and grab the apples.
Just take out he could take out a bunch of trees with a leg sweep.
I say he can wrap his hand around the trunk and just shake it. Oh my god, I forgot about that. So, okay, here you go, Big Mac. Only 2 more to go. He
So we
said.
got a single line from Big
Yeah.
Mac.
Fuck it. It's just 2 words.
So
All right.
Thanks, Sam.
Who cares?
Big Mac said.
Big
I forgot it
Mac.
was Big Mac.
Big Mac attack, you can max the lettuce.
Pain
Yeah.
ain't a pain. They take cash credit.
Glad to be of service, little lady. Just full John Wayne.
Yeah.
He then looked at the sun to see that it was getting hotter and hotter. You can tell that from sight. As he
Different
whipped his
universe
face.
happening.
I like
As
that
he-
he doesn't just feel the warmth. He has
He
to. He
sees
has
it.
to look. Yeah.
Yeah. He could hear the sun getting
His
hotter.
thermal vision in his eyes.
God. As he whipped his face, getting some of the sweat off of him. Ow.
Ow.
Man, is it hot today. Apple Bloom walked over to the cart and placed her apples in as well as she walked over to Sam.
Okay.
You all right, Sam?
Well,
She
I
asked.
mean, hold
we
on.
can get a voice for
Oh, Apple Bloom. I thought I was
Yeah.
thinking Applejack. I was thinking Applejack.
But also Blue Star Gal, Trixie doesn't speak. Like Trixie's not here in this chapter. What do you?
Yeah, but you've got it on in blue for when Dylan's reading Trixie's spell. I think probably.
Oh well, it's the spell that Trixie tried to do. It's someone else who wrote it. But if that's the role they want, then okay.
Yeah. Let's give them that, and then let's see. Barack Butler raised their hand. Anybody else?
Yeah, please,
wanna-
hands up.
Yeah, and that's
skyward.
the reason why we have everybody put their hands back down after we're done looking, because if, like, say, in this case, it looks like Barack Butler is available to speak, but if they stepped away, they wouldn't have their
Yeah.
hands still up.
In this case, Barack Butler has a hand up. Only
Yeah.
one that I see right now. So
Yes, let's go
get
for
in
it.
here.
Oh, not Kawhi came in too late. Okay, Barack Butler.
Oh shit. Sorry, not Kawaii.
I'm sure.
First
not
come,
Kawhi will
first serve, my
survive.
dude.
I am back to refresh my epic role. I'm so
Yeah.
happy right now.
Were you Apple Blue before?
Yeah, last stream.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
congrats!
Yeah.
We'll get
The
that beautiful.
I forgot
Barack
because
Butler, the canonical Apple Bloom.
I forgot because I repress all memories of every single Fate stream.
Honestly, fair. It's a fair
Yeah.
idea.
It's how I stay sane.
So Apple Bloom walked over to the cart and placed her apples in as well as she walked over to Sam.
You all right, Sam?
She asked. Sam looked down at her, way down,
Yeah,
and
like
nodded.
very down.
Again, she's like guinea pig size.
Down.
Well, not guinea pig. I mean, what do we say? Like, if the other
Oh
ones
God,
are like
I see the next line and
Chihuahua.
I'm scared.
She's a Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay. Just a little hot, Sam said as he fanned his face. Apple
Hell
Bloom then
yeah,
raised
you
her
are.
hoof.
Here we go. Then take off your shirt then.
Good.
Unless
Sam is so dumb he never ever even considered this possibility.
Consider the possibility of, God, it's hot. What if I took off
Layers, yeah.
Yeah, layers. Like, what the fuck, man?
She suggested. Sam thought about it for a bit.
Holy
Wow.
shit! Like, does he normally do any work like in like full layers? Like, you know,
no. Guys, you're
shirt,
missing the point.
sweater,
He's
coat.
he's very contemplative. He wants to think through
Oh.
his decisions
That's true.
every time.
Right.
So he's feeling
Make sure
very
he-
hot.
Make sure he
Thinking cause and
considers.
effect.
He's a
What
very
is causing
thoughtful
like
person.
all. Yeah.
the sun is hot, these clothes are hot, but you know, I can't do anything about the sun. What should I do? Clothes. Okay. And they're
Okay,
saying
now-
take them off.
What are the
okay.
pros and cons of removing? my
Really,
shirts?
really the nitty gritty. That's his thing.
Let's see. Pros: I will probably lose some heat.
Do I even
Cons?
exist under my shirt?
Yeah. Is there even anything? Like, I can't see anything there right now.
I don't necessarily have
What is
flesh under
object
it.
permanence?
Maybe
Alright,
if I
let's keep
just look
going.
briefly. Yeah, okay.
Sam thought about it for a bit until he shrugged as he then pulled off his shirt and put it in his back pocket. Tight shirt.
How
It's a
big is
big
his back
pocket.
pocket? How small is his shirt? What?
Cool.
Yeah, right next to the red bandana.
There, don't you feel better? Oh God, I feel so gross.
Apple Bloom asked him. It's a completely innocent scene. You're the one bringing a dirty mind to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was
Yeah.
hoping for horse railing, but
I mean, that's what you always hope for.
yeah.
Apple Bloom asked him. Yeah, I feel much better. Thanks, Apple Bloom. He said
God,
as she smiled
he
at him.
thanks her for giving him the obvious
Yes,
idea
idea.
of taking his shirt off.
Applejack put her basket into the cart. And then here's Applejack. There we go. All set for you, Big Mac. Or Big Mac.
God,
Applejack
I just love
said.
that it's Big Mac.
Yeah. Big Mac then started to walk from the field and on his way to the town as Applejack walked over to Sam and Apple Bloom who were sitting by a tree. And then I guess it's Sam.
I think that's
Apple
more
Bloom?
Applejack. I think that's more Applejack.
Yeah.
Applejack, yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Well, that's the last of them. Now we can all rest for a bit before getting ready for tonight. They both nodded.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the look on Rainbow Dash's face when she sees the surprise party that we're gonna give her.
Apple Bloom said. I know, right? Rainbow Dash is gonna flip. Sam said as he then looked over at Applejack who was walking over to them.
I thought she was already there, considering she was already speaking to them, but okay.
It's just My Little Pony fanfiction. You stand thrice, you walk twice, you look nice.
I'm sorry. I swear to God, the back half of this chapter is why we're covering it.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. This is what we've been missing. This is the slice of life that we've been missing, guys.
Yeah.
So enjoy it for now.
Enjoy it.
And now just imagine
While
if
it's
we
here.
read 40,000 more words of it and realized why we skipped it.
Why we don't do that?
Oh, Dragon
So,
to answer your question, it's Sam that's wearing the shirt, not the ponies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sam does not have a pony form. He is a human being, and they are
the ponies,
up to his knees.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
they're
said
very
earlier,
small.
this is the only My Little Pony fanfiction in history where they do not have a pony form. Like all of the sub-inserts stay humans forever. They never become ponies. They never even contemplate it. And in this, it is confirmed multiple times that to scale the ponies, their heads come up to the humans' knees, like the adult ponies. And so like the child ponies would be like mid-shin.
Ankle?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
sure.
chihuahuas.
Yeah.
Think chihuahuas and corgis. That's what we've got here.
Think that, but then shaped like a horse.
Yeah.
That
It's not
is
a pleasant thought.
that is the bizarre universe. Like they are humongous, and it's like it is not. That's not us doing that. That is mentioned multiple times. So yes,
I think horrible but interesting is a pretty good way of putting that. Yeah.
Yeah. So Sam said as he looked over at Applejack, who was walking over to them. I hear you. Let's just hope that we can keep her distracted for a bit until then. Applejack said as she sat by Sam's side. As Sam wrapped his arm around her, he then looked up and saw Rainbow Dash flying over the farm.
Oh.
Oh, that's convenient.
Keeps doing these reconnaissance missions. It's so hard. Speak of the devil. Look who has come for a visit. He said as Rainbow Dash landed in front of them.
Hey guys, what's up?
She said.
Oh, you know.
Howdy,
sure,
Rainbow
Christmas-
Dash.
Oh shit.
Applejack said. What brings you by?
Oh, just passing by, wanting to see if you guys want to hang out.
Applejack then scratched the back of her head with her hoof.
Wee.
We.
Wee. God. I'm looking at my keyboard. I can see how that happened. I still
Yeah.
don't like it.
Gee, I'd really like to hang out with you. I sure would love to, but I got a lot to do around the farm, so I'm gonna be really busy today. She finished.
Darn. Or is this still Applejack?
I think this is Rainbow Dash.
Yeah, I think
The author's really struggling here.
Yeah.
Darn. How about you, Sam?
She asked. Sam shook his head at her. Sorry, I'm booked as well.
I've told
Weird
this story before.
phrasing.
It just reminds me of that time where that one kid came up to us while we were sitting around before school, and he was like, "Hey, you guys want to hang out?" And then my friend Mitch stood up and he said, none of us wanted to hang out with him, and so Mitch stood up and said, "I got to go do my math homework." And then I stood up and I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go help him." And then Mike, who was sitting with us, stood up and said, "I also have an excuse." And then we all left.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I also have an excuse.
Yeah. It was good.
That's such a horrible.
That's good, Dragon on Coke, but Apple Bloom should be way smaller.
Yeah, that.
You have that troll blood in you, though. I have felt it.
Yeah.
So
By the way, is this character
I think Apple
I think
Bloom
that's
is.
the- Oh no.
Yeah, that's the end
Yeah.
of
Okay.
for Apple Bloom.
it's the end. Yeah,
Is the
rest
end
in
for
peace.
Apple Bloom? She did.
It's the end of Apple Bloom, and I feel fine.
It's dangerous to work. It's dangerous to work on a farm when you have like combines and harvesters going around.
All right, well, I'm gonna move you back to the audience. Thanks again, Barack Butler.
Not a
Yeah,
problem.
there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Dragon on Go.
Yeah.
That's fixed.
There you
perfect.
go. You did it. Good job.
Yeah.
I like
And that's
how
him
subtle-
looking
I
around. He's
how
like, "Where's that
subtle-
horse go?"
I like how subtle it is. Like, if you don't know to look for her, you won't see her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's
Yeah. So
great.
Rainbow Dash then flew in the air as she hovered over her friends.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go and see if Dylan and Fluttershy want to hang out today.
No.
He said as she flew off. The three then sighed of relief as they all then got up and got ready for tonight.
I also
Holy
have an
shit.
excuse.
Yeah, literally, like, oh my, it's gonna be one of those. No one of my friends want to hang out with me. We did a party for you. Oh, everything is fine now.
It's gonna be, yeah.
Yeah.
Which actually makes this perhaps the most accurate to how an actual episode of the young children's show would be like a fan fiction, because this is something you would do in an episode for a little kid show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I personally, it's the kind of thing that I personally really dislike from like the concept. But yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Most
yeah.
accurate to original idea without being literally just an episode from the original that he rewrote.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so Fush Mumble's house. Fluttershy was busy placing carrots into a small basket as Dylan came downstairs with Angel on his shoulder. Fluttershy turned to them and smiled.
Oh right, I was. Do you want me to be Dylan and Fluttershy?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, Dylan, are you going somewhere?
She asked him. Yeah, this is my out on the town bunny.
Yeah.
He nodded as he placed Angel down.
Yep. I want to get Rainbow Dash a surprise present for her for when we go to the party on her becoming.
Oh my God, Dylan!
God, shit! I feel like I'm having a
Did
stroke.
you have to remind yourself what was happening?
I want to get Rainbow Dash a surprise present for her for when we go to the party on her becoming a Wonder Bowl.
He said.
God.
You could have just said, "I want to get Rainbow Dash a surprise present."
You know, and alternatively, the fact that she just saw him coming downstairs and was like, "Are you going somewhere?" Maybe he just spends all his time just locked in the room.
Oh, me? I'm just getting a present for the party. For her becoming a Wonder Bolt, please.
Fluttershy smiled as she walked over to him.
Well, I'm sure that she'll be happy with what you get her. I know. Hey, I'm just gonna head over to Twilight's house so I can get her present. Okay, Fluttershy?
I know.
Okay,
Please give me
Fluttershy.
permission.
You know, Dylan, he improvised that line. That's not what the script said.
When this actually happened.
Dude, the Han Solo joke is always so funny to me.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
Just be sure to be ready for tonight. I will. Don't worry.
All right, thank God. Since like these conversations, you're just like, come on, get to the point.
Yeah, come on, please move along, move along.
To quote, the All-American Rejects. He said as he then walked over to the door and closed it. Fluttershy smiled as she hummed as she was getting the carrots in her basket for Rainbow Dash's party.
God, this whole carrots into a basket, that's like a full day task, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
How big is the basket? How small are the carrots?
They're huge.
And then the cousin of Lex Luger, Lex Sugar, owns Sugar Cube Corner.
Yeah.
So that's where we're going next. Sugar Cube Corner. Pinkie Pie and Jack were running left and right, placing decorations all over the shop as Mr. and Mrs. Cake were baking in the kitchen.
Mr. and Mrs. Cake.
Yeah, Mr. and then Mrs. Cake.
I guess I'll be Jack and Pinkie Pie. Okay, we just need to put up a few more streamers, and then we'll need some confide.
He meant confetti. This is amazing.
Confetti, wow, yeah, you're right.
Or maybe he meant the band Confide.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
they're gonna
play a screamo version of Such Great Heights.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, honestly, that cover's really grown on me.
It's been forever since I listened to that.
Yeah.
I went from being like, this is pretty cringe to being like, actually, it kind of slaps, though. Jack said as he placed up some streamers with pumpkin cake on his shoulder and pound cake tucked gently in his hoodie. Those are characters, not food, even though they're lowercase. Pinkie Pie was their babies.
Okay.
Pinkie Pie was blowing up balloons as she was bouncing left and right. God, the babies would be like fucking guinea pig sized.
Yeah. They've
Oh
all
my God.
They've all got cake. Hold on one second. There's a link if anyone wants to file that away for later.
Ah, thank you.
Okie dokie! This is gonna be so exciting!
Pinkie Pie said with a huge smile on her face as she blew the last ballon.
I mean, that's just the Dutch word for balloon.
Oh, yay! I can't wait! This party is gonna rock!
But will it roll?
It will be because fucking Confide is going to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
What the fuck is up, Denny's? Except in this case, what the fuck is up, Sugar Cube Corner? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
They both finished up as the two stood next to each other. Wow. Pinkie Pie then smiled at Jack.
Oh, I know that she is going to love it.
Jack then leaned down to her and held her close.
Me too, Pinkie Pie.
You know, Blue Star Gal, you're right. This is actually formatted just like a manga, where it's like major plot arc that's very quickly done and self-contained, a bunch of filler, and then the next major plot arc.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. God.
Well, he was just writing down what happened in real life.
Right.
Yeah.
He was waiting for real life events to catch up to his fan fiction.
And see, Yella, this is the surprise. Rainbow Dash isn't actually going to go to each place and get turned away by her friends. Yeah. That only happens once. Otherwise, she just doesn't even show up.
You know what? I like that way better.
But we still have to see everybody.
At the Carousel Boutique, Rarity and Corey were in the design room, thinking on what to make for their friend Rainbow Dash. Corey was drawing up sketch after sketch as Rarity was looking over them.
Oh, he's just frantic, like, oh no.
Like, you just see, scribbling for 5 seconds, throws it over his shoulder, scribbling for 5 seconds. Oh, just paper
bunches
everywhere.
It up and just balls of paper. We're gonna... Ugh. That immediately the first sentence I get to read and I see this. We're gonna something with a little more.
What?
Oh, how should I put it? Awesomeness.
About 20% cooler?
Cooler, yeah.
That's 20%
Maybe,
awesomer.
perhaps, perchance.
She said
I
as
would
she
have liked
placed
it
her
that
hoof on
was
her chin.
commas.
Yeah. She said as she placed her hoof on her chin, Corey was tapping his foot as he thought as well.
Oh, I'm glad he's doing something.
Yeah.
I mean, he really fell into his own. It's just that we never got to see it. Because we skipped that. Let's see.
He said as he looked at the designs over and over.
He
Rarity
just
was
keeps
busy.
looking and looking and looking, and then Rarity's like, "Okay, you gonna do anything?"
Yeah.
No.
Rarity was busy looking over Corey's drawings as Corey was walking back and forth, thinking on what they should make for their friend on her getting into
Oh
the
my
Wonderbolts.
God.
They both kept thinking and thinking until an idea popped into their heads.
I hate this so
Please.
much. Oh no! They say it in unison.
Oh gosh! Hey, Yellow, use one vocal cord for Rarity and the other for.
Use one.
Or
Sorry, do you
you can
mean to
use your
start a
voice
Muse
mod.
one? I mean, I don't have I don't have anything
You would have
that
to
is like.
record it and then save it and then play it
Yeah,
back while
that's
you
a
say
whole
it again.
process that I'm not going to. I'm just gonna say it as Rarity because I like
Yeah.
doing that voice more. How about we make Rainbow Dash a Wonderbolt scarf?
They both said in unison. They then looked at each other for a bit until they both looked away, blushing.
Oh my god.
Look what Corey says.
Well, ellipsis period. Looks like we have a sync mind.
Oh man.
Corey said as he scratched his head.
I'm also scratching my head. What?
Seems as though we have a thing that doesn't exist.
It looks like we have a sync mind. That sounds like a Yoi Mune thing.
It really does.
He does actually, yeah.
Yeah, holy shit. Yes, it would seem so.
You know what this means, and then they both snap their phones in half and like run outside.
I would say just fuck already, but I think they already did.
They've
Like
probably already
We
done
just skipped
so.
it? Yeah.
Like the government is coming for them now. You can't allow sync minds in society.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's too powerful. It's dangerous.
Mm-mm.
I feel like if you did have sync minds, fucking would be really good.
I mean,
You know?
you get twice the
Less surprises.
Well, yeah, less
maybe,
surprise.
but the feelings and emotions are definitely.
I'm thinking the coordination would be like.
Oh,
a lot,
that's also a thing to
Right?
think about.
You know,
But I
'cause you don't have to do so much communicating. Like, oh, I'll go here, you'll do this, and like, it all just kind of works.
If it works too well, though, I feel like you would just anticipate everything and you'd lose the sense of being with someone else. I don't know, Bob, maybe you and I should sync mind and just,
We'll try it.
Just
out.
give it a try
Yeah.
and see how it
For
is.
science. Absolutely
Uh-huh,
for science.
Yeah.
And just because we want to.
Also, just for fun.
Blob official confirmed pairing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So let's see, the sync mind. They're going to just make our fucking scarf. Corey said as he scratched his head. Rarity said as she hid behind her hair, making sure Corey wasn't seeing her blush. They the both then turned to each other and smiled as they then started to get to work on Rainbow Dash's Wonderbolt scarf.
They the both then turned to each other is just
Beautiful.
Golden Oaks Library.
You
Alright,
have
it's
to
picking
be.
Are we
You
almost
have
there?
to be kidding me.
Dylan said as he saw Twilight search her book shelves.
Shelves. We get hoofs and shelves and
Yes.
Yeah. Sadly, I'm not. It looks like there won't be a new issue of Daring Do until 3 weeks.
I could tell that by looking through the books I have.
Yeah.
I mean, I
then
guess
turned
the
to-
bookshelf.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She then turned to Dylan.
I'm really sorry, Dylan. I know you had your hopes set high to get her a new issue on her favorite book. Why does he not know how to use the word "on" anymore?
I don't know.
All
I have
chapter, he's been saying "on"
mean-
wrong.
Bob.
Yeah.
I have no idea on that.
Isn't Daring Do a comic? Why is he going to the library to buy a comic book?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's the place where books happen.
It's the
No,
book place.
sure.
You go there for book.
Yeah.
I'm here to rent a adult graphic novel. And by adult, I don't mean like that kind of. I mean it's like.
Although
for
if you
adult, 'cause
have
it's very
that,
mature.
like-
yeah, as long as you have it. I'm looking for something mature.
Oh man.
However the fuck that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Dylan then leaned down. No, Twilight said in an upset tone. Dylan then leaned down and stroked her mane.
Lean down, God.
Again, they are small.
It's okay. I guess I'll have to look for another book for her. Well, I know whatever you get. Well, I know whatever you get for her. No. Well, I know whatever you get her.
End of sentence.
I know that she'll love it.
Twilight
Not
then
a
walked over
sentence.
to the door. The only door.
I'm gonna go get ready for the surprise party. Don't forget, it's at 7 o'clock, okay?
She told him. Dylan nodded at her.
I won't.
He said as Twilight then left out of the front door.
Wow.
Good.
Just
Dylan
leave him alone in the library after she's closed it down.
Yeah, well.
Dylan was
He's just
left
locked in
all
now.
alone inside of the library as he kept looking and looking for a book that Rainbow Dash would like. He kept looking and looking through the shelves, but found nothing that would be of interest for her.
Damn it. I can't find a good book for her.
He said as he placed his hand on the bookshelf as a book from up top fell down onto the ground in front of him. Well, I guess I can give her this destroyed, damaged book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
He said as he looked at the book and picked it up and saw it was covered with dust. These
Wow.
are the
Wow,
just like the
this-
books in every fanfic writer's home.
Yeah.
Yeah, because yeah.
Wow. Where has this been?
On the top shelf.
No.
Shelf, yeah. Up at the
He
top.
thought as he removed the dust from the book, particle by particle.
No, he peeled
very
it off like a
carefully.
big sheet.
It just
so-
it all coalesced into
Yeah.
just one thing.
Speaking of science news, they have just emitted a new polymer that is it's stronger than steel, but as light as normal plastics. It's been decades in the making. They finally did it. Two-dimensional
nice.
polymerization. It's awesome.
Nice.
Neat.
Yeah, it was on February 2nd at MIT. It holds a lot of exciting promise. It's probably going to replace fiberglass for like the shells on cars and potentially could be used for building foundations. That's how strong it is.
Yeah.
Super cool. I love science.
Yeah.
So yeah, covered with dust. Wow, where's this been? He thought as he removed the dust from the book and saw what the cover had said.
The Book of Cain.
He thought as he then opened the book and looked through the pages, astounded by all of the ancient spells that Cain had created in his time.
They finally remade Legacy of Cain?
Yeah.
Really?
He opens up the Book of Cain and he's like, here's how you make Portland cement.
Spells.
Okay, so I see that this author does a thing where they introduce something and you're like, oh, is that going to come back later? And it will come back exactly once sometime later in this. Because, like, the whole chapter of Max learning magic that we skipped, I thought it wasn't going to be relevant ever again, but he gave the boys angel wings to get up to Wonderbolt Academy last chapter. Cain was introduced in the chapter we skipped where Trixie tries to bring Clayton back but fails. Cain is like the most powerful magic pony to ever exist. This is the one time that's relevant again. So, we need Cain.
This story is intricately plotted.
So yeah, this isn't actually
Feels
Trixie,
weird.
this is Cain. But
Yeah.
if we want to get a voice.
Yeah,
If you
put
wish
your hands
to-
up in the fucking sky.
I see a hand, and I will invite.
Yeah.
Get
But we
in
still
here.
have a paragraph before that.
Oh.
Oh, we
I
hear.
heard that.
Yeah, we hear
Hello,
you.
yes.
It's snow outside, so
It's the blue
Oh,
star out
yeah.
falling down the stairs. To be on our video. So yes, as he turned the next page, his heart then started to speed up as he saw 7 letters in black bold letters, the void.
7 letters in black.
Let me read that sentence again because it's a masterpiece.
That's
As
incredible.
he turned the next page, his heart then started to speed up as he saw 7 letters in black bold letters, the void.
So wait, are they letters as in the things you write to a person written in bold letters?
Yeah.
You ever seen that ASCII art where you like type an S but
Yeah.
it's made out of S's?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay, and that's the void. Okay.
That's super cool.
Yeah, this is his GameFAQs article on the void.
This is the void spell that Trixie tried to do.
He thought as he read the spell.
All right,
So here
hit us
you
with
are.
that. Hit us with that shit, Blue Star Gal. When you're done falling down the stairs.
Does she need a link?
No, I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The void is one of my most powerful. The void is one of my most powerful spells that I have made in my life. I've learned to understand it and control it for the time being. I've also learned that I can use it to bring back the people that have passed away back from the other side with this spell. I will write on more details if this is true.
God, I hate.
True.
Oh, Cade writes just
hate-
like the narrator.
I have learned this thing, but if it's true, then I might write
Oh my
more.
god, Dragon and Cook, I was waiting for Yella to finish so I could fucking reference that scene. I was going to ask if you had ever heard about Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Yeah.
God.
Because it's literally happening right now.
I also
That
have
is
to, I
what
love
that
the
was.
incredibly awkward wording of I can use it to bring back the people that have passed away back from the other side.
Just to make it
By the way,
extra clear.
Blue Star Gal, you do not have to mute between your reading parts. You can.
I know I just got a lot of noise in the background.
Oh, okay.
That's fair enough.
Have you ever seen Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff? It keeps happening, you know?
Yeah.
Falling down the stairs takes forever. Dylan started sweating as he kept reading on the Void spell.
Ooh.
Success! The myth is true. The void can be used to bring back ponies from the other side into our world. It is the greatest thing in the world. I've tried it out. I've tried it out the other day by bring back my wife.
I lied.
My wife.
I
My
drew
wife.
the alicorn symbols. I then was able to enter the void. What a wonderful place it is. It's so peaceful. I was able to see my wife in over 4 years.
What does that?
It looked like she was. It looked like she as aged, just like me.
What? You
After I
keep
was
aging
45
after you die?
Yes.
Just age forever. Oh
Well,
no.
Shit!
I want to make a reference to Contact, but I feel like it's too much of a spoiler.
You've got a natural age that you're supposed to die at. If you die before that, then in the afterlife, you just keep aging up to that point, I guess.
No, I think you just keep aging regardless. Your soul just continues to get older.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
And it has an appearance.
That sounds like
Okay.
it sucks.
The afterlife is supposed to be an ideal life, right? So
But yeah,
like,
but so like your bones are still like brittle as hell.
Oh no.
But
just a walking zombie. You're just in heaven,
Yeah.
just a zombie.
Oh, my God.
yeah, like heaven's great. You suck, but
You
heaven
suck.
is great. Everything around you is fantastic.
Yeah.
I kind of like this, like, you know, just non-standard, because usually people just steal directly from, like, pre-existing mythology. I've never heard of anything like this before.
No.
This is crazy.
It's crazy, but I kind of love it.
Okay, where was I? Okay. After I was 45, when she died at 43.
Really good.
I think
She's
the word
fucking 47!
Oh,
I
my
think
God.
the word all was missing here.
After all,
I was
After all,
45.
comma, I was 45 when
That
she died
makes-
at 43.
okay.
Maybe in heaven you get to 47 and you stop.
Yeah,
that
then
would
you
make
So,
stop.
the
wait a
most
minute.
sense,
So
yeah.
he can visibly see the difference between a 43-year-old and a 47-year-old?
Yes.
Yeah, he is. I
47.
mean, he's the
He's
most
like,
powerful
she has
wizard to have
aged-
ever lived.
She looks like she's aged exactly 4 years in her 40s.
Well, she's
Yes.
perfect. She
Yes.
now looks perfect. 47 is when you look perfect. It's the perfect age.
Okay, so she looked imperfect before, but
Uh-huh.
now she's perfect.
We're all imperfect until we hit 47.
And then it's downhill from there.
Absolutely.
You peak. You very much peak.
What are you going to say, Blue Star Go?
To be fair, the meaning of life is 42. So I guess if
That's
you're
pretty
after
close.
42, then
Yeah.
if you're after 42, then your life.
I mean,
has no
listen. If
meaning.
you correct for inflation, then clearly
Yeah, absolutely.
47.
Yeah, because that book was written a while ago, so.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's if they reprinted it, it would be 47.
That'd be such a bad change to the Nothing else changed. Everything else is exactly the same.
Okay, so but when I asked her, she was still the same age. She told me that she wasn't. That the void has let her live out her life on the other side as if she was in our real world. She told me that she had missed me, was so happy to see me once again, as I brought her back home with me. We had the best 17 years of our life together.
So when you die, you get to live out the rest of your life in a simulated reality. So it's actually kind of like just like transcendence.
So it's like
Or
not.
rebirth, rather. Like not transcendence, but rebirth.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
Reincarnation.
Yeah, so she died, spent 4 years in the void, aged 4 years in the void. Then Kane brought her back, and she just
They lived together
up.
for 17 more years.
like she was basically just in a different location for 4 years.
yeah. Okay.
Nice.
It's a place that's very hard to reach, man.
What
Clearly.
happened?
So Clayton's been doing shit then while he's dead.
Yeah, Clayton apparently
He's
has been
almost
doing
certainly
shit
been
all this
training.
time.
Almost
Oh,
certainly.
probably.
He's gonna come back and be even more powerful.
What
Yeah.
what if the void
Wait,
is
Sorry, I have to ask. What happened to her body when she died?
Not
probably buried?
explained.
Okay, so when she came back and he brought
New
her
body.
back from the void, maybe she got
just
a
a
new
new
body.
body?
She's got the
The
void
old
body.
body's
Yeah.
still like rotting in the ground.
God,
our
that
souls
has to be such a weird idea.
Our souls are
to-
eternal. Our bodies are just shells.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, I'm just
But
thinking
you can
of
create
the idea.
new bodies by dying and coming back.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like I said, I'm trying to say, I'm just now thinking, as you alluded to, the idea of you're out in the world, but because you came back from the void, you also know that there is somewhere now a place where your old body is just lying.
I'm thinking
like
maybe we have just solved world hunger.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
I
Literally
don't
the
like
Soylent
the
Green
implication.
solution. Fucking
Oh, no.
I
I
mean,
don't like the
you don't even have to
implications of
have multiple people to kill. You just kill the same person over and over.
that. Oh, I
bring him
hate it.
back.
They die, you bring them back.
so
They
much.
die, you bring them back. You know.
That poor person, though.
I mean, you'll probably have to get a couple just to feed more people.
Those poor people still.
Well, we can make that like the ultimate like criminal punishment. Like you're a serial killer. Congratulations, you get to be a serial meal.
Yeah.
Serial.
Damn.
And in
It's a-
between, every time they die, they go to paradise, right? They get to
Yeah.
go to a wonderful, peaceful place.
It's a sacrifice for the greater good.
I
All-
would
all
do
I-
it.
Genuinely, it is.
All I can say about that, though, all I can say about that place.
What a peaceful place.
Yeah, nice. And to be
Wow.
fair, if you were like into vor, this would basically be the world's greatest thing.
This
ever
is
happened
going
to you.
directions I'm not ready for.
This is a really, honestly, I feel like this would be a pretty sweet job. Right? Like, nobody said I had to be there non-consensually. I volunteer for this.
Okay.
Yeah, kill me a couple dozen times, and then, yeah.
I don't know, CKD, but it really does. Let's move on, please.
Okay.
Dylan then looked at the last page that showed him how to enter the other side of the void as he then shut the book and ran out the door.
This will be a great present for Rainbow Dash.
Yeah, we can bring back her dead boyfriend.
I mean, to be fair, best gift ever.
that
Everyone
is a
else
very good
ruined.
gift, actually. You're right.
Open field. Dylan ran as far away.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's the end
We-
of Kane
yeah.
lines.
Yeah, Kane is
So-
now dead.
Oh, goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm.
Whoa.
Take care.
What an
another
outro.
time.
Just disappeared.
She had to go back to the place.
Shit.
Yeah, like it was
Sorry,
amazing.
and she just got ascended.
Like a fucking
Mhm.
Sailor Scout or something.
Yeah, that was great. She transformed back to her.
She went home to get eaten.
Gosh. So open field. Dylan ran. He ran so far away. He ran as far away as he could from Ponyville, as he then looked all over the place so that no pony was around to see him.
Oh.
He then pulled out his Fuma Shuriken and held it in his right hand as he held the Kane's book, nice, in his left and turned to the page
Kane's book.
on how to do the void spell. After a few hours, he finished drawing the last symbol into the ground. as he
have been
placed
really
his Fuma
complex.
shuriken on the side.
Yeah, that was very complex.
Yeah, he just carves a giant dick butt into the ground and then just yields.
Yeah.
As he placed his Fuma shuriken on his side, he then looked at the bottom page and looked at the words to activate it. I guess, are these the words?
Yeah, these are the words. Kane, you better be telling the truth about this, or I'm coming after you in the afterlife and kicking your ass for lying to me.
I mean, you can't really do that if the spell doesn't work, though.
Damn.
Dylan said as he then read the words.
Oh shit.
Oh boy, here come
Sorry,
words.
let's just do it.
Yeah.
He says, by one's heart, by one's desire, show me the path that is only of light and freedom, a world that is out own, a love that is stronger than any other. Show me a world everlasting in peace and love. Come forth and let me bring back my everlasting peace back into this world of the living.
No wonder it
Whoever
took us
made
so
those
long to discover
magical-
that spell.
God, whoever made those magical words wasn't big on making things make sense.
Dylan said as he then read the words, "Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire."
I was actually gonna say, I thought about saying the servers of the seven chaos. Chaos is power, power is enriched in the heart. The controller is the one that unifies the chaos.
God.
I like that Metallica song too.
There's
Yeah.
power, wonder in the
Wonder-working power.
Wonder-working power, yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as he said the last sentence of the spell, the ground began to shake and vibrate as he fell on his butt and looked at the sky to see that it had turned a dark blue color around him. Soon there was a noise of thunder and lightning as a rip in front of him started to emerge as it grew bigger and bigger to the size of a huge double door. Dylan then got up and walked over to it and touched it as it glowed. He then placed his hands on the doors as he took a huge breath and closed his eyes. Well, here I go. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Bab.
Yeah.
Bab. Bab. Bab.
He's just fucking entering a Mario 64 level. He said to himself as he then pushed open the doors.
I hope it's GBH.
Yeah.
The void.
I think you mean the void.
I think you mean the void.
As Dylan pushed open the doors and walked inside, oh, they're literal. He then turned around and closed them so nothing could get out. As he closed the doors and turned around, what he saw would last in his mind forever. He saw a grassy field covered with a few or 1,000 trees.
A few or 1,000?
Is it a few?
couple
Is it
or
1,000?
more.
There's a big difference between those.
Somewhere
Yeah, I mean,
between
it-
2 and 1,000.
Listen, he was very, I don't know. He was just trying to be sure that I don't know where I'm going. It's a big range. It's just a big range he's working with.
He was in a field with a lot of trees around. It had a nice woodsy field.
Yeah.
The field had woods in it.
Sorry.
There might be wood going on.
Okay.
I'm really thinking back. I'm sorry. In the library where Twilight Sparkle works and at times lives, she
Yeah, the semi-public library.
She's supposed to be taking care of these books. She's
Yes.
very invested in knowledge and magic.
Mhm,
Kane
mhm.
wrote a book. The
Mhm.
best, most powerful magic user in the history of ponies wrote a book, and she
Yes.
doesn't know where it is, even though it's just on top of her shelf.
She doesn't
Yes.
know she has it.
She's
How
very
does she
small.
not know? Okay, but like, can't she use magic to fly around, or like, just like, does she ever tidy up?
She literally
He
just
didn't even
doesn't know
knock
she
into the
has.
shelf; it just slid off and landed in his lap.
That's the section she doesn't go. It's covered in dust.
Wait, you know
Yeah,
what?
Ew,
why would she go there?
gross.
It's gross.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Kane is so powerful that he can influence things from beyond the grave. And he is just as much of a Clayton stan as everyone else in Equestria. So
I mean,
he,
why
holding
wouldn't
off.
he be?
he placed his book there so Dylan would find it and be able to bring back Clayton.
And Twilight wouldn't find it because you dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, he
Interstellar.
no, he teleported it there, like, in the moment. It
Oh,
was
in
never
the
there
moment.
before.
Okay,
Like,
Yeah.
he's influencing the nature of events just to bring Clayton back.
I see. Okay.
Also, I didn't mean to insult QB Gear by comparing his writing to Dick Borer, who is a much inferior writer.
Right, we were just making references.
Yeah,
I
I swear,
love how,
QB.
I love how accurate that statement is.
Yeah, right?
Not even a joke. Yeah.
He then started to walk around the large field as he looked around the place. Oh, well. He looked up at the sky and saw that it was as beautiful as Cain had said it was. He smiled as he then laid in the grassy field and smelled the fresh air. Away from that horrible, like, pollution.
Yes, away from that horrible fresh air that he was in on the other side of that damn door.
Yeah.
Dylan saw a few birds and butterflies go by.
The birds.
A bird. Two birds.
So it's
Wait,
clear,
hold
those are the birds and butterflies that died. Just to cut you off.
For true, for facts, for reals.
Yeah.
As he smiled,
this place, it's so wonderful.
Dylan said.
What a peaceful place.
Yeah.
Hey, already?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure is.
Oh boy!
A voice said behind him. You chose the worst possible time on Earth to leave, Dragon One Cove. Dylan then got to his knees and turned around to see who had spoke to him. As he turned around, his eyes then widened in disbelief, as he could not believe who was standing right in front of him.
Whoa, hold on. Being in disbelief means you don't believe it? What?
It's been a long time, Dylan.
Really?
Yeah.
The voice said with a smile. Dylan then started to smile.
Yeah. It's been far, far too long.
Ellipsis period.
Bro.
Ponyville!
He's back, bitches!
It's Clayton!
Yeah.
Oh man, how do we feel about that? Knuckles, what do you think?
Oh no.
No, Knuckles is not excited.
Oh shit.
Oh man, Clayton. Ponyville, yeah, but who cares about that? We gotta cut back to Ponyville. Rainbow Dash was flying around as she then landed in the streets.
Man,
In the streets. The mean streets of Ponyville.
man, every pony has been so busy today.
Okay, so they are doing that, they're just not showing us. Good.
She said as she walked in the streets.
Well, I haven't asked Pinkie Pie if she wanted to hang out. Maybe she might want to do a sleep over?
Don't be stupid.
He said as she then flew over to Sugar Cube Corner.
Nobody wants to hang
Sugar
out with
Cube
Oh my god,
Corner.
it's actually
Rainbow
Sugar
Dash.
Cube Corner.
That's not where she's at, bro. She's at Sugar Cube Corner. You're in the
Yeah,
wrong
come on,
area.
Why are you so confused, Rainbow Dash?
Sugar Cube Corner. Rainbow Dash landed in front of the door and knocked on it.
Hey, Pinkie Pie, you home?
She said, but didn't hear a response. She then looked over at the window and saw a dim candle light in the shop as she tapped on the door and saw that it was unlocked. She then entered the shop as
She
she walked
already
over to
knocked
the
on
dim
it.
light.
She already knocked on it. How didn't she notice then that it was open?
It requires a soft touch.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Hello? Any pony home?
Rainbow Dash said as she walked in the room over to the dim candle light. As soon as she got near it, she saw it go out and heard the door close as she quickly turned around as the lights all then came on. It's like a horror movie at first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we
Surprise!
can do this all together.
Surprise!
Surprise!
We're late. We already did it.
Every pony shouted. Rainbow Dash had a look of shock and happiness on her face.
Wow! What's all of this for?
She asked. Pinkie Pie bounced to her.
It's a party for you, silly, to congratulate you on becoming a Wonderbolt.
She said happily. Her friends then walked to her.
Oh, this is Sam.
Oh, yeah. Yep, we wanted to do this for you because you accomplished your dream. Sam said.
One last hurrah for you.
Before the end, yeah. They all then did a group hug, smiling at one another.
Smiling at one another.
Your
We
sister and your
did
brother.
this.
We are good people. And ponies.
And friends.
Aw, you guys are the best a pony could have.
Just the best anything in general.
The best, the best, the best.
You're the best around.
Thank you, C. Candy.
you,
She said, everyone smiled at her compliment. Oh, at how she compliments them, you know?
Yeah. They,
She
they
works well with
complement
them.
each other.
As they all then enjoyed the party. Rarity and Cordy gave Rainbow Dash the Wonderbolt scarf that they made for her. Applejack, Sam, and Apple Bloom gave her some apple pie they had made for her. Wow, that's a low-effort gift.
Yeah.
Max and
Good
Twilight
for
gave
them.
her a book on the history of the Wonderbolts, which she probably already knows. So again, pretty bad gift. And Fluttershy and her pet bunny Angel gave her a Wonderbolt poster that they got the other day.
Oh my
It's not a
god.
horrible gift, I guess.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, it's Rainbow Dash's surprise party tomorrow. We gotta get a
Yeah,
gift
how
for
come-
her.
What if she was like, What if she was looking
Even
at each of
worse,
his gifts and
actually.
thinking to herself, like, I mean, you could have tried to bring my boyfriend back. Like,
Dude, I just like, this is like, imagine Bob goes to cooking school, becomes a chef, right?
yeah.
And
yeah.
the gifts that we all get for him are a knife, a rolling pin, a cutting board. He's like, well, guys, I'm almost certain to have much nicer professional versions of these in the kitchen that I work in. And in fact, I already have these things already. But yeah, thanks. Great gifts.
Yeah.
But what if you got me yours?
What?
That's like you got me your knife,
Oh.
your cutting board.
Yeah, because it's some of the stuff they already own.
Yeah.
You didn't even wash this. It literally just, you pulled it out of the sink dirty and gave it to me. It's like, well, it's patina.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of wear and tear on it, but that's
It's
a
got
good
some
thing.
love. Yeah, some love. It's been worn
that
in.
it's yeah, it's been. I was about to say, you know that it's good quality because look, it's been used so well.
That's why for his last birthday, I gave Connor a pair of my pants that I just stopped wearing. It's like they don't really fit me as well anymore. Maybe they'll fit you.
Yeah. Belt it.
Yeah.
Did they fit you?
No, not really.
Okay.
But I mean, I did really appreciate that when I got my job, you know, my office engineering job, you guys all threw me a surprise party where all the gifts were office themed. You know?
I gave him a stapler and
yeah. You gave me
just
some
a
pencils.
Yeah, just a package of pens.
yeah. Go wait, straight up SpongeBob. I got you these office supplies. I didn't wrap them. I knew you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Oh man. After a few partying for a bit, Pinkie Pie,
What?
Mister.
That's a normal way to phrase
Okay.
that.
After a
Connor?
few partying
You're right.
for a bit, Pinkie Pie, Mister, and Mrs. Cake. Why does that keep happening? Brought out a cake in the shape of a Wonderbolt pony and placed it on a table.
Not even in the shape of her.
Spike then walked up to her and gave her a gem that he had made to look like a Wonderbolt. That's an amazing gift.
Yeah, that's a
Crazy.
good
God,
gift.
Spike.
Spike,
That's a
dude.
fucking insane amount of effort.
He carved a ruby into the
Carved a
shape.
gem into a person.
Spike coming in with the real
Yeah.
gift.
Gem carving is a real thing. Like, that's really fucking hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She took the give that he had gave her.
The give that he gave her.
That's why they call it a give.
Because he gave. Yeah, the give that he gave her and hugged him. See, he's the only one who actually gets any appreciation because it's good.
Yeah, because it's a good gift.
Holy shit. Spike MVP.
Yeah.
Thanks, little guy.
She said.
No problem.
And that's our gift. That's our gift.
Yeah.
Our gift
That's
to
my
the world
gift to
is
you.
Bob's.
Uh-huh.
It sounds closer to Toad than the actual Spike.
He said as he let go of her. As they broke the hug, Spike then heard a knock at the door. Oh, God.
I don't know how to do this.
Ooh.
Get it.
He said as he ran over to the front door and opened it, reviling it to be Dylan and another figure behind him.
You
Ah.
surprising
Dude,
mystery
where
figure.
have you been?
The party started a few minutes ago. That's not that long.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Bob. Since we're at a party anyway, can you, in that voice, please say you are the superstar?
You are the superstar.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Also, keep in mind, Spike is like Twilight's secretary / child slave, and so he's very big on punctuality.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
He asked him, Dylan only rubbed the purple dragon's head.
Weird.
Oh, right. Sorry, Spike, but I had to get a present for Rainbow Dash.
He said. Spike then looked at him.
Oh, what kind of book did you get her?
Oh, I got her something much better than a book, buddy.
Oh,
Nick.
man.
Spike smiled at him as he then stepped out of the way for him to enter. Dylan walked in and turned to him.
Oh, yay. Can I let my friend in as well? I want him to meet Rainbow Dash.
God,
Dylan
I
asked
hate
her.
this.
Spike then nodded at him.
Sure, man.
Spike
Gotcha,
said.
bro.
Dylan then gestured his friend to come inside. The figure
Swear to
started...
God. The way they're describing this, if we didn't know this was actually our boy, it sounds like they're inviting a vampire in. Like, I have to get verbal consent for him to come into this home. Can he come in? Yes.
I mean,
Okay.
I mean, he has to. It's a vampire.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
That's how it
we're
works.
gonna play an old classic for you today. Da 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 da.
Oh,
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da,
Such
da.
a fucking good song.
It's so good,
Yeah.
man.
And like Alucard just comes in, floating the book.
Yeah. That's a much better present.
Oh,
Dude, I would love to have Alucard at my birthday party.
It'd be so sweet.
Yeah.
Inside, the figure started walking in, wearing an all-black cloak covering its whole body.
It is
two of them-
Alucard.
It is. The two of them walked behind the ponies and stood in the back as they watched Rain, Owl, Dash, and her friends
Ow.
enjoy their fun.
Rain out, Dash.
Ow.
Ow.
Go up there.
The figure said.
They're gonna worry where you have been.
All right.
Why does Clayton need to tell Dylan that?
Dylan
Clayton?
said,
Okay.
How do you know it's Clayton?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's a figure.
You're right. Who is this mysterious
This
figure?
mysterious figure.
I have no idea.
Dylan said with a smile as he walked up to his friends. As soon as he came into the line of sight,
Okay.
Max then smiled at him.
An exclamation point appeared above her head, and she
And
noticed
she walked
it.
over. Yeah. I lost my
Bob,
place.
you're yeah. Dylan, hey man, where have you been?
Oh, okay, yeah. Dylan, hey man, where have you been?
Where have you been? He asked him. Dylan just waved his hand at him.
Oh, just looking for Rainbow Dash a gift.
So close.
Okay.
Looking
This is-
for Rainbow Dash a gift.
For English too.
Yeah.
He said to him.
English too.
The
Yeah.
sequel. I mean, if English is such a good language, where's
Yeah.
English too?
That's what I've been saying about the PC gaming market all this time.
Mhm,
Where's the
mhm.
PC too?
Yeah.
If
You know,
it's so
when-
great.
Yeah. He said to him. Max then wrapped his arm around his neck as they both laughed in joy.
I'm late.
I wish I could have such an idyllic friendship.
Hey Connor, where have you been?
Out getting a gift for this party.
My boy.
Bubble, yeah.
My boy.
Rainbow Dash was then telling her story of her time of the Wonderbolt Academy to some ponies as Pinkie Pie then tapped her back.
She's just recounting chapter 33. Nice.
I don't like all of this weird contact.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah, everybody's
weird.
way too close together.
No.
Yay, Pinkie Pie! Hey, I don't mean to be rude, but can you do a speech, please?
That's the letter that gets extended.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, please.
Pinkie Pie begged as Rainbow Dash smiled at her.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh, do it.
Holy shit.
LLL.
LL apostrophe L.
Nothing but L's.
Lol.
Oops,
Pinkie
all
Pie
L's.
jumped in the air.
Oh my god.
Yay! Yay!
She shouted as she then grabbed Rainbow Dash a cup as she then pushed her gently into the center of the crowd. Every pony then looked at her with smiles as they were all quiet and gave her their attention.
Oh my god.
We are getting words of
It's
wisdom.
like a nightmare being pushed into the center of a crowd. Everyone turns, stares, and smiles at you.
Yeah, God, I would fucking run away.
That
Holy shit.
is the girls looking back in class times 10.
Like, holy shit, I would just lose the capability to speak at all.
Yeah. So Rainbow Dash rubbed her head a bit as she blushed a bit.
Am I? No, that's an in-joke. Well, I guess I can really say is.
Jesus, bad stuff.
Fucking God.
Look,
Thanks, everybody.
I would just put the mic down and walk away. Just like without explanation. Everybody knows what I'm doing. I'm just gonna wait 10 minutes and then try to start a speech again like nothing happened.
Thanks, every pony, for this wonderful party that you all threw for me.
Every pony cheered for her as she then started to speak
Yay.
again.
Woo.
Rainbow Dash's comedy hour.
Yeah. I mean, Pinkie Pie did give her a cup. She is just going to take random sips.
Yes.
Rainbow Dash's comedy hour. I just want to thank all of you for believing in me, and I would mostly like to thank my friends who helped push me into following my
Mostly.
dream on becoming a Wonderbolt.
She finished. Her friends then cheered for her while everyone else silent as she smiled at them.
Hooray!
Oh.
Hooray!
Rainbow Dash then held her head down for a bit as she then looked up at every pony.
Oh.
Choking.
That's a total anime thing,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, so now that she realized that she completely choked by dissing most of the people here, she has to go for sympathy points.
Yeah.
I just wish that if Clayton was here, he would be so happy. And I want to tell him that I love him. And, ellipsis period, that's where the third period went, miss him very much.
Hey, Clayton, I love you, and I miss you.
Oh, no. The first time I saw that one, I
know that
died.
you're done.
I died first time I saw that. That killed me.
So fucking funny.
It's so
Lucy and I
fucking-
spent like a year dating. Well, we would just quote that back and forth to each
Yeah,
So fucking funny.
so funny.
and I know that you're done.
Oh, this is not funny though. What the fuck is this?
I was thinking, somebody find it and link it so people know what the
Yeah,
fuck
I'll
we're
get it.
talking about.
Yeah.
I'll get it.
No.
I hate what what the mysterious figure says.
Yeah. So she finished.
Why don't you tell me that now?
The figure in corner said, "It's Strider."
Oh, right. He likes hanging out in corners. That's correct.
In a cloak, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Every pony then looked at the figure as it then walked forward and stood in the center of the crowd. Rainbow Dash then looked at the figure with a raised eyebrow.
What do you mean by that?
You're
She
right,
asked the
Ironclad Art.
figure.
It was Canard all along.
Oh my god. It was me, original. It
Original.
was me all along.
All along, Austin.
Yeah.
The figure then started to move his hands on his cloak and started to unzip the zipper down as he
The
then took
zipper
off
off
the
his
cloak
cloak.
and held it in his arm. Every pony was in total, complete, and utter shock as they could not
Total,
believe who was standing
complete.
in front of them.
I can't believe it's total, complete, and utter.
Yeah, no, it is absolute shock.
No. Rainbow Dash dropped her cup as she had her mouth open as she could not believe her eyes.
You would not believe your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clayton?
She said. Clayton smiled at her.
Hey, Dashy.
Oh my god, so smooth.
Damn.
She then didn't waste any time as she flew at him and held him within her hoofs with tears flowing down her face as he wrapped his arms around her. She nuzzled her head into his chest as she kept crying and crying as he held her sweetly and stroked her mane.
Best
And she feels her own mood.
Best gift ever.
She said as every pony then all gathered around them and had a huge group hug. After 6 weeks of suffering and pain and heartbreak,
Hug
Rainbow
was
Dash-
that long?
No. Bob, calm down. Calm down.
I'm just goofing.
Of suffering and pain and heartbreak, Rainbow Dash had finally felt it all lift away as she finally got to hold the man that she had fallen in love with, and she could not be any more happier than she was that night.
Any more happier.
This is presented as like an action adventure, but it's a romance at heart.
Yeah.
It's only
I
been
mean,
6
clearly.
weeks for us, Grammy, but the thing is, he got to live an entire rest of his life.
In
In
those
the
6 weeks.
afterlife.
The afterlife is, I guess, basically also the hyperbolic time chamber.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's been
Dude,
training for years.
I want to know how Napoleon managed to find pants that tight in a pre-spandex world.
I also want to know where he found those kicking sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He must have just stood there and like an army of seamstresses just sewed them up his legs.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I
Chap-
agree, Locke.
sure
This
I
has been a very lame resurrection.
Yeah, he
Hey,
just.
Ch-
All you needed was just find the door. Find the door to the void. It's easy.
right.
And look, our author has finally matured a little bit. He realizes he doesn't need to just, immediately sandbag his emotional moments. He just says, chapter and notes.
Until next time.
Oh,
Until next time. Ladders.
ladders. God.
You still haven't figured that out, but
Yeah.
All right. Like normal, I need a minute, but we'll continue with chapter 35.
yeah, I'm gonna get some iced tea. That's a
And I will-
good gift.
Yeah.
I will sit here and be here.
Yeah, you talk to the chat, Yella. I'm gonna be back with my drink.
All right.
Tell them a story of your youth.
No,
Yes, please.
Bob, no. Just go get your drink.
Tell them a story of your old age.
I mean, I did also go to the Void one, so I have lived my whole life already. I'm just went back, to celebrate my 30th birthday. So that's why I'm here now. Hooray! So it's just us now, chat. How are you feeling? How is everybody? What's wrong? Why are some of you so uncomfortable? I'm just trying to be close and intimate. Don't worry, I am an adult. God, I hated saying that. I'm so sorry, fuck. I hated saying that so much.
I just came back. I don't know what you said.
Uh-huh.
If you'd like, I can move us on.
I mean, well, that's a good. Here, Locke reminded me to ask the perfect question. What are your pronouns?
Oh. In that tone of voice, I don't like that question at all. I was hoping maybe
it's
we
too
could.
bad Chicky isn't here because they had the perfect response the first time of I don't want to have pronouns anymore.
Real quick, this is unrelated. Legendary Cryptids did "What are you buying?" And a fun fact: that's the same voice actor who plays Leon in that game. He does both the merchant and Leon. Now that we're here, Yellow, let's work through whatever concerns you have about this dying and coming back to feed people plan.
Oh no.
So, what are your concerns? How could I move you a little closer to a yes on this project?
I don't want you to.
What would you need to hear? I'm just asking. I'm not saying that I can guarantee everything, but I want to make sure that we're at least hearing each other here.
I don't know what argument could convince me because I find the premise.
You know what? I find that I'll be honest with you, as you know, and I'm not trying to BS you here. I just want to be straight up and say that's really good news to me, because it sounds to me like you are almost a yes.
How does that sound to you?
See, that's
like almost a yes.
That doesn't sound like a. That doesn't. If you don't have a structured, solid argument for why it's a bad thing, maybe it's not such a bad thing, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. See, Blake gets it. Blake, you've had a couple of times. Sure. You've been through the process a couple times. You've donated your body as food several times. How did that make you feel going through that process?
I mean, really knowing that I can do something to contribute, to society as a whole, and be able to we're always talking about ways to help the poor, but it's difficult because it's like, a lot of times people who are in those situations have learned to make poor life choices. It's hard to find something to give them that they can really use. But food, that is what
food always helps. Yeah,
it always helps. And so knowing that I can contribute to something like that it means a lot.
Yeah. Yellow, so does that at all reassure you that this is a good project worth your time, money, effort, body? I'm trying to sell Yellow on dying a few times.
I see.
Hey, we're all here. Let's move on to the story.
We'll discuss this more later. I have the paperwork on my desk here.
Oh no!
Right.
All right, so we're moving on to
chapter 35, which again, author's chapter notes would say, "Hey everybody, sorry for the long wait. You know how community collage can be at times. But now that spring break is here, I can now have more time to write now. Now. This is a little short, so I apologize for it, but remember to comment."
Enjoy.
Well, he's now not writing during his classes on his phone. Now he's potentially writing not in his classes on his phone or something. I don't know.
Like-
I mean, potentially he's also still writing, on his phone during his classes.
I think he probably still is.
Right.
Yeah.
So chapter 35, Catching Up, aka Feels Good to Be Back.
It feels
sure
like the
it does.
first time.
Yeah.
It feels like the very first time. So chapter 35, Rainbow Dash's house. Clayton was sleeping in the bed as he was relaxing. Fucked it up already. Already just completely fucked it up. He had really missed this, having to lay his head on a nice warm bed while he was in the void for 6 weeks. As the sun then came in through the window and hit Clayton's eye.
Sunny day.
It's like the opening
when
of
the sun hits
yeah.
your eye with
It's
its
like-
big fist.
Yeah. It's like the opening of the BFG where she has her bed is positioned to where the moonlight just comes in perfectly to hit her in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why people keep doing that.
I
As
don't know why
the
they
sun,
keep making movies based on the big fucking gun.
yeah. As he opened his eye, why would you open it if the sun is shining on it? Hit Clayton's eye, he winced as he felt the light. As he opened his eye, he then looked over to see a cyan pony holding him tightly and smiling as she snuggled her head into his chest. Clayton missed this more than anything, and that was to be with his sweet and loving Rainbow Dash. He then raised his right arm like a fucking robot and held onto her and kissed her head as he then saw a hue of pink come onto Rainbow Dash's face. He smiled as he then looked at the time to see that it was 9 a.m. So do they have clocks?
Yeah, I guess they do.
Apparently.
He sighed as he really wanted to start the day, but he didn't want to get out of bed and not stop holding Rainbow Dash. He then gently moved his hand from Rainbow Dash's body as he then got up and walked into the bathroom and closed the door. He then turned on the water and splashed some water onto his face and looked in the mirror to see his face.
I love that he, really quickly solves the dilemma of he really wants to start a day, but he doesn't want to get out of bed, so he decides to just get out of bed.
Dude,
Like
he's
he
looking in
solved
the
that
mirror.
problem real fast.
He's looking in the mirror. It's like Clayton, portrait of a groin.
Damn.
He then placed his hand on his face gently and pinched himself hard. He winced a bit, but smiled as he saw that he was still in the bathroom. This old fucking horrible joke. He sighed.
Yep, I'm still here. It's funny. It's as if I didn't even die.
He looks directly out of the camera to us and winks.
Yeah. He said to himself as he then took off his shirt and looked at his chest and saw the hole that Richard had put in him was nowhere to be seen. Yeah, I don't think you'd live for long if you still had a hole in your chest.
So
Yeah.
he did just get like a new body.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's how
new,
it
fresh.
A fresh new body. It's as
Yeah.
if nothing was wrong.
And the fact that they now have figured out the spell to just pull people back from the void means that as long as one person is still there, they can just do what the fuck ever.
I mean, you
Just pull
essentially
them
live in a
back every
GTA
time.
universe. You die,
Yeah.
it says wasted, and then you just come back.
You just appear at the nearest hospital.
Yeah.
Well, again, one credit to the author. Clayton did stay dead for a while.
Not
For a
quite.
little bit.
Not quite. Said they would have to cut his bones open if the hole was still there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's how the procedure goes.
They'd have to pile the blood bags up in the corner again.
Yeah.
So, okay. Thank God.
He thought as he then walked out of the bathroom and walked into the bedroom to see Rainbow Dash stare at him with a huge smile on her face and bedroom eyes. It's only appropriate if you're in the bedroom.
That's when you have bedroom eyes. When soon as you leave that and go into, say, the living room, you have living room eyes.
Dude, the thing I hate the most are those bathroom eyes. Ugh.
Yeah, those are pretty nasty.
Clayton only smiled at her as he walked over to the bed and sat down as he placed his hand on her head and stroked her hair slowly.
Morning, Dashy. Morning, Clayton.
He then leaned down to her and kissed her lips softly, her hoarse lips, as he held her cheek.
Oh my
The kiss
God!
lasted
You made me think of that now. No.
Their kiss lasted for a few minutes until they broke apart and stared at each other, smiling.
God.
Clayton then got up from the bed and started to get ready for the day. He had on the same clothes that he died in, but was missing three things. His Brooklyn Express jacket, his Yamato katana, and his black Kamina sunglasses, which he remembered were destroyed when Richard killed him.
Is he really Clayton though? If he isn't wearing the common
God.
sunglasses?
Yeah, he's not whole yet.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, is
A
Clayton wearing
broken man.
Kamina? At this point, is Clayton wearing Kamina sunglasses or is Kamina wearing Clayton sunglasses?
I think we know the answer to that.
Yeah. I think we all know the answer.
Clayton tapped his foot rapidly as he then shrugged it off as he looked back at Rainbow Dash, who had half of her face covered with her hair. Oh, emo face.
Yeah. Oh my god, she's going through her emo phase. Clayton, what's wrong?
She
I
asked
love
him.
that she's going through her emo phase after her boyfriend is back from the dead.
You can do it more safely now.
Well, that's true.
Rainbow Dash then smiled at him as she then stretched her body and flew over to him and held his cheeks with her hoofs.
Wait.
Oh, I skipped way ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you just skipped one little thing, but
yeah,
Clayton only raised his hand.
Yeah, Clayton only raised his hand.
Oh, it's nothing, Dashy, really. I guess I just feel really out of place without my jacket and katana on me, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, so sorry about that. Rainbow Dash then smiled at him as she then stretched her body and flew over to him and held his cheeks with her hoofs.
Well, I think that you look cute just the way you are.
You have moved beyond your katana.
I don't know if a sword would make someone look more cute. Anyway.
It would make them look different.
No. She said as she then... Sword. Yeah, maybe. She said as she then laid her head on his. Clayton could only blush as he then pressed his nose up to hers and Eskimo kissed her. The most romantic kiss. Making Rainbow Dash blush madly as she turned her head away from him. He then whispered into her ear.
I'm so proud of you, my little Wonderbolt.
Rainbow Dash then turned to him and looked at him with a large smile on her face.
Thanks. Thanks. You're very welcome.
Gosh, this is like when your friend has like a new squeeze and they will not stop making out. You're just trying to have game night.
Damn.
It's like, please, can we... I know you guys are really in love, but please, I swear to God. She then pressed her lips onto his cheek as she held on to him, smiling as a small tear came down her cheek. Clayton then whipped the tear from her face.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. And I mean it this time.
You know, with all these
the other time, I actually lied. I planned on it.
Yeah, you know, with all these precise whips, maybe he's less Alucard and more Richter.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah.
Vampire Slayer over here.
Yeah. She looked at him and stared into his eyes.
I know that you will keep true to your words.
She said as she then let go of him and turned her back. Oh boy.
Sorry, I'm trying to... It's just... When you were gone... Ellipsis 2 periods. I felt so alone. So weak. Period. I felt as if some pony had taken my heart and destroyed it. I tried to be strong, I really did. But... Double ellipsis. Whenever you came up inside my mind, or if any pony brought you up, I cried. Because all I could think about was you. I missed you so much during those 6 weeks. And the only thing that I wanted more in the world was to be near you again. I tried so hard to be like my old self, but it never worked.
I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. She then turns around and faces Clayton.
But now that you're here with me, I can finally be happy again.
But tonight, Clayton, it's only you and me.
Yeah.
Clayton was touched by her words. Never once had he thought that he mattered so much to a girl before. He then held her close to his chest and placed his lips on hers deeply. Well, I don't want to say kiss again, so he's going to place his lips on hers deeply.
Yeah.
As the two
sounds weird.
As the two held on to each other.
That Clayton never once said he thought that he mattered so much to a girl before. That's definitely CKD. You can clip that, screen cap that, highlight that. That's just a beautiful thing. Guys?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you have a bit more narration.
As they broke their kiss, Clayton then sat on the bed, still holding Rainbow Dash onto his arms. He then held her close to his chest and placed his lips on hers deeply. Okay, yeah.
Well then, Dashy, we still have some time to stay in the bed a little while longer.
No.
Womp, 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 wow.
Bob, Yella, are you guys here? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're here.
Bro, I'm trying to read the fucking comments. Chill. As they broke their kiss, Clayton then sat on the bed, still holding Rainbow Dash. Read that. Yeah. Rainbow Dash nodded.
Yay, we do. Besides, it's only 9:10 anyway.
9:10? Oh.
10 minutes after 9.
It's written weirdly.
Yeah, it's almost the end of the scene.
out
It's
like
not
that.
going to become explicit.
He smiled as he then laid her on her back, as he then took off his shirt and threw it on the floor. He then took off his pants and laid them on the floor.
Oh, very careful with his pants. Shirt, fuck that.
Don't
Pants,
mess with
be
the
very
pants.
careful with those. Yeah, those pants are important.
As well as he then towered over Rainbow Dash, who was biting her lower lip and looking at his naked body with bedroom eyes. Clayton then leaned down to her
Are
face.
they in the bedroom? Oh, right, they are. Okay. Appropriate eyes, sorry.
Well then, let me give back 6 weeks of my love to you.
Oh,
Gosh.
no.
It's going to be like that scene in the Keith Lemon movie. British fans, I hope you appreciate that. He said in a seducing tone. Rainbow Dash then licked her lips as the two then had a very romantic morning, one that Rainbow Dash would never forget.
Yeah.
Dies
Somebody
from cringe.
just posted that clip of Folding Ideas saying that this is cringe. That's my vibe right now.
I mean, that is very much
luckily,
the
that's as far as
vibe
it
right
goes.
here.
Yeah.
Tasteful fade to black.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Ponyville. It was 12 in the afternoon as Clayton was walking down the streets of Ponyville. He smelled the fresh, clean air. The story feels like it's a fucking Febreze commercial. And heard the other ponies around him enjoy themselves. He then had a small blush on his face as he remembered what he and Rainbow Dash did.
Man, Dashy is something else. To be able to keep going for 4 hours long.
Yeah, they made what's known as the Man and Beast with 2 backs.
Yeah.
He thought as he then
Information
ran
I
into
did
Dylan.
not need.
Sorry, it was 9. They specifically said it was 9:10, and now it's 12. That is not 4 hours.
Yeah.
That is
Well,
4 hours.
He's willing to approximate.
That's not
Listen.
an approximation.
Listen, Bob. He rounded up again.
What?
A
He
lot.
rounded
You
up
could round it
and
up
then
or
added
down.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thought as he then ran into Dylan.
Just
Oh, right.
so.
Bro.
Yeah.
He shouts as hugs him tightly.
Ah ha ha! Hey man, what's up?
This is how we all greet each other in person.
Bro!
Ha ha! Hey Clayton.
Dylan let's go of him.
Dylan let us go of him.
Oh, nothing much, man. Just been enjoying my time here in Ponyville.
Did anybody already inform Clayton's parents that
No.
he's alive again?
They were the last to know he died. They'll be the last to know he's alive.
Why
That's
would
really
we put
fucked
them
up.
through that again?
I don't know.
Just don't tell them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clayton could just stay here in Ponyville for the rest of his life. No one needs to know.
Now he's
He
got a
said-
clean break.
Clayton smiled at him.
Yeah, he does. That's good, bro. I see that you have been working out.
He said as he pointed to his right arm. Dylan smiled and faded.
Yes.
God, I'm still thinking about the fact that they're not going to tell his parents.
Yeah.
Oh, well, bro. Not 1, not 3. I have something to show you.
That's really good, not quite. He said in a small, upset tone. Clayton looked at him with a puzzled look as Dylan then rolled up his right sleeve, showing his cousin his full metal arm. Clayton was in
Full
shock and
metal
awe
arm.
at his cousin's arm. Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah. Dude, what happened to your arm?
He asked.
My father.
Very calmly.
No.
Your Oh wait, don't tell me. You and him saw each other?
Of
No,
course,
what-
that's
yeah,
what.
that's what the
God
implication
damn it!
Maybe. Oh, he could have.
Do you think he mailed me cutting off my arm? Like what?
I was gonna say maybe he sent him a bomb in the mail and he opened it with one arm.
Like what?
Dylan nodded.
Oh my god.
Live footage from inside.
Oh, let me see. Oh, that is.
Yeah, that's all. So bad.
Oh man, and yes, Blue Star guy, he literally just has fucking Edward's arm,
Yeah.
just straight up.
He's fucking with Edward's arm.
You know it. Dylan nodded.
Yay, we did. He tried to patch up the broken bond we had between us. We talked and it got bad. And then he goes and insults Fluttershy, and I kindly kicked his ass.
No, you
But he
didn't.
proved a bit too strong for me and nearly
Okay,
killed me. So after a few weeks in the hospital, I got better and I got the sweet new arm.
Wow, that
Wow.
is the most concise anything has been summarized in this story so far.
Yeah,
I got
To
the
my
sweet
knowledge.
new arm, bro.
technically.
Look at this
all we
sweet
need
new
to know.
arm.
Yeah.
Hey guys, did you hear that Logan Paul is going to be fighting against Dylan? I'm so excited.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man, that's gonna be great.
It's his latest exhibition.
Yeah.
He finished. Clayton hugged his cousin as hard as he could as he had tears come down his face. They both hugged each other for a while until they broke apart, smiling at each other with tears coming down their faces.
Oh
Calm
my
down.
god.
Chill out.
Man, you extremely lucky, man. If I was there, I would never leave your side, man, until you got well again.
I
Man,
still
hey,
don't
man.
understand. I was expecting some kind of explanation for why he is extremely lucky, but I didn't see it yet. Maybe
The
later.
The arm is so cool.
Yeah.
It is pretty cool.
Okay. Maybe I'm weird, but I'd rather just have my own normal arm still.
Yeah.
I've always also wanted Edward Elric's arm from Full Metal Alchemist, but I've never had a situation where I lost one. So it's really
And I
lucky
can't
that
just-
you.
Yeah,
happened to you.
pretty much. I can't just cut it off. That would be fucked up.
You know
I'm
what would
just-
have been really funny though? It would have been really funny if the spell that Kane did caused Clayton to possess a suit of armor. That would have really tied it together.
Oh my
for me.
God.
It would.
That's
it
true.
Yeah.
Right?
Holy shit.
Like
Yeah.
how
Missed
fucking great would
opportunity.
that have been?
At
Honestly,
least
the
we
fact-
skipped. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I'm kind of shocked. Like normally, for something as fucking far-reaching as pulling a person back from hell or heaven or the afterlife or wherever, usually there's some kind of cost related to
Nah,
that.
man.
No.
You
But here it's
just
just like,
walk
you
in.
just do the spell and it's
Well,
good.
Kane was the best. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
I
He was
guess.
so good. He came up with a free way to get everybody back to life.
I'm just glad
Cool.
that we skipped a Boring's Anguish. That chapter's a little sad. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Oh, I guess Connor has never watched Full Metal Alchemist.
No, I haven't.
Oh man. Well, those who have, they know what I'm talking about.
Is
He
that the one
finished.
with Nina and the dog?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, then I do know. I just didn't know the episode title.
Yeah, Clayton hugged his cousin as hard as he could. He had tears come down his face. Yeah. Clayton nodded as he and Dylan then did a fist bump as they walked down the street.
Oh
Or
yay!
is that it?
Clayton.
Or Clayton said as he whipped away his tears, smiling at him. Dylan smiled back at him. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
And he
Yeah.
says, "Yay, bro! I guess I would have been joining you."
Yay, bro. I guess I would have been joining you if I hadn't survived that week.
And then you both would have just come back anyway.
Yeah.
Clayton nodded as he and Dylan then did a fist bump as they walked down the street.
This is.
Oh,
Dylan.
yay, bro. That reminds me. I got something for you when I went back to Earth that day.
Clayton raised an eyebrow at him.
Oh, and what would that be?
All right, the motorcycle.
Yeah,
Is that
so-
what he
Shut up,
got?
Watch.
Oh, I didn't know.
I
Man.
think well, let's just see.
I mean, I'm assuming.
CKD. I guess I would have died if I had died.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean, fair point, fair fact.
Dylan then ran past him over to a tree that was away from town. He then leaned down to a hole in the tree and pulled out his cousin's jacket and Yamato katana.
Oh, okay,
Clayton
it's not the
smiled.
motorcycle.
As Dylan brought over his older cousin's stuff.
Dude, how did you get my stuff?
Why does it smell like raccoon shit?
Great, I'll grab my stuff.
Dylan smiled at him.
I got your things when I was on Earth. I just said that. I teleported your things here.
Wow, thanks, Dylan.
Clayton said as he took his jacket and katana.
It's okay. I also upgraded your bike as well.
Oh, okay, we also get that.
You did?
Yep. Can you say Fenrir?
Clayton's jaw almost dropped.
Whoa.
He did that really fast.
Oh, his sunglasses were destroyed by the bully.
By Richard, yeah.
Yeah, and he only had the one pair.
Yeah, the most replaceable thing got destroyed, so.
Yeah, the most defining but replaceable thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can just buy another pair.
Yeah. You customized my bike into Fenrir?
Who sounds pissed?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean it.
How
to sound
dare
pissed.
you fuck!
No.
Should I do it again?
No, it's great.
Okay.
Yeah, later, Barack Butler. Yeah, he asked.
Yeah.
Dylan nodded at him.
Yep, I did for you, man. I knew that it was something that you wanted when you were little.
Now that you're an adult, you realize
When you
how
were
stupid
just
it is.
when you were just a wee tot.
Yeah.
Clayton placed his hand on his shoulder.
You're the best, Dylan.
He is the best Dylan. He's the only Dylan we know.
There are less good Dylans, no better ones. Thanks,
Yeah.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
Clayton then put on his jacket and his katana on his back. He finally felt like his old self again, and it felt great. The boys then decided to walk over to Rarity's house so Clayton could get a new pair of sunglasses. So don't worry.
He's to buy one.
Yeah.
Carousel Boutique. Corey was reading a book on art and fashion in the corner as Rarity was busy making orders that she had gotten from Canderlot. Rarity was whipping away 8 inches of sweat from her forehead. That is the worst thing I've ever read.
Sweat.
As she then felt a cloth on her head go past her head. She looked over to see that
What
it was
the
Corey.
hell happened to this sentence?
I was gonna say, Corey, help her.
Corey, what are you doing? Corey, please, she's in danger, I think.
Please help
Corey, help
Phoebe
the
here.
writer. Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Are you okay, dude? You need to sit down?
The author has inches of sweat.
Or Rarity was whipping away 8 inches of sweat from her forehead, and she then felt like, what has happened, dude? Chill out.
I just
Cloth
love
on
a
her
cloth
head.
on her head go past her head.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I think he meant that she was sweating, and then Corey reached over and wiped some sweat from her forehead with a cloth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rarity's
That's not
not
what
like
it says, though.
That's not at all what it says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rarity smiled at him.
Thank you, darling.
She said,
You're very welcome, love.
"Milady."
Milady.
Corey said, making Rarity
Milady.
blush at him. They both then heard a knock on the door as Corey stood up from Rarity as he walked downstairs. As he reached the front door and opened it, he saw that it was Clayton and Dylan standing in front of him.
Hey, guys. Yeah, Hey, guys, what's up?
He asked.
Nothing much. We're just here to get a new pair of sunglasses. See? Replaceable.
Yeah. Dylan said as he pointed over to Clayton. Clayton nodded as he let them in. Oh, no, excuse me. Corey nodded as he let them in as the two followed him upstairs into Rarity's work room and over to the work table.
Where work occurs.
Mm-hmm.
Rarity, hun.
As opposed to Attila, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corey said.
You have Attila the hun, then you have Rarity the hun. Yes, darling? Where do you keep your parts for making sunglasses?
I can't
Your parts.
believe this is actually happening.
This is actually happening. They're in the bottom dresser under the work table.
Have a dresser under the table?
Under the table is a dresser. It's a work dresser. It's filled with work.
Yeah, and if you look under that, there's like a vault. If you look under that, it's just like this endless, it's just a rip in on the fabric of reality.
It just contains the concept of work.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Corey then pulled out the parts from under the table as he looked through the containers to find the right parts that he was looking for. Rarity finished making
the very
her
spiky parts to make very spiky glasses.
Yeah, Rarity finished making her 14th dress as she whipped her head and turned around to see Dylan and Clayton.
Hold on. As he looked through the containers to find the right parts that he was looking for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm also glad that we know exactly which number of dress Rarity is on for the order she's making. It's very important information. I'm sure that will come back.
Yeah.
Boys, how are you both doing?
She asked them.
We're okay.
Clayton said, "Thanks." Rarity
Thanks, yeah.
smiled as she hugged him.
I'm so happy to see your face again back in Ponyville, Clayton.
Why do we keep getting these like redundant sentences? I'm happy
Because
to
they
see
are
you
all
again.
just very
back,
happy and they want to stretch it on for as long as possible.
I guess.
This
Rarity
author
said,
gets paid by the word.
"Yeah, like fucking Charles Dickens."
Yeah.
Rarity said, Clayton petted her mane as he looked at her.
Yay. It's good to be back.
The three of them sat down on the floor as Rarity took off her glasses and placed them on her work satiation.
Oh, there we
She
go.
then turned to the boys.
Inject me with adrenaline. That's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you know when you're doing work, you got to keep it satiated.
Right.
Hey.
You got to satiate your work so that it is
Satiated.
happy and so you can do good work.
Oh, shoot. I need to be satiated soon.
Damn. Did you already say that she turned to
Yeah.
the boys?
Yeah.
Boys.
The boys. So I take it that Rainbow Dash is doing well now that you're here?
She asked.
She better be doing well or I will kill you again.
See, her and Clayton, they're like, they have like a just a codependent relationship. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. Like you can't have one without the other. If Rainbow Dash had died, he would have been just a complete doomer until she came back. And
Yeah, I think he would have.
Yeah. Sure.
Clayton smirked.
Oh, yay. She's doing much better.
Oh, God.
Oh? How so?
Well, let's just say that we had a few minutes to spare today alone.
I mean, make that
God.
like almost 3 hours that you thought were 4, but okay.
Hey guys, I just want to let you know, had lots of great sex today before this stream. Tons of fun.
I don't know why the
I
fuck.
fucked my girl.
Like I just don't. I don't know why people feel like this is a normal.
I also
way to
had fun
speak.
today.
Don't talk to
Ooh.
me about that.
Playing
Like,
video games.
It's like, oh, she's doing much better. Oh, how so? She's fine. She's happy. I don't know what you want me to say other than like, I nutted real good this morning.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
what
look,
do you
2 people
want me
had the
to
same
say?
idea.
Dude, I love how happy they all look on the thumbnail. Like they legitimately look just tickled pink.
Yeah, they're just like, hey.
They're so happy.
You know what? Good for
Wait.
them. Good for them.
Yeah. Rarity then got what he had said as a hue of red came across her face as she giggled a bit.
Oh.
Oh my, it seems like you two had a very good time this morning, I see.
What the fuck? Is he just like drenched? Like what the fuck?
I can just see it. I can see the smells of your intimacy.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, let me say that again. Your intimacy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Clayton could only pull his hood down
I'm
over his
dedicated
head
to my craft.
and hid his blush as he smiled under his hood. He then felt a tap on his shoulder as he then took his hood from over his head and saw it looks cool, but it's not practical, and saw that it was Corey. Corey smiled at him as he then moved his hands from behind him.
Sorry, Locke just said the perfect sentence that I will now say in the perfect way.
Oh no.
Your body is covered in horse musk.
Mm.
Horse meat. She just enveloped his horse meat.
Yeah. I think about that every time.
You're
Right?
welcome, Locke.
Every single time.
Yeah, great things happen when Connor listens to Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I did it anyway.
So he then felt a tap on his shoulder, took his hood off, saw it was Corey. Corey smiled at him as he then moved his hands from behind him.
Corey.
Oh my god.
Surprise.
Yeah, sorry. Surprise.
He said as he gave Clayton a new pair of his black communist sunglasses.
Wow.
They're already his.
Yeah. Wow. Thanks, man.
I
Clayton
made
said.
these in preparation of you coming back.
No,
to
I
life.
mean he made them right now, right this second, just now.
He just
Yeah,
had the
he
parts.
was he was looking for the parts. He just had
I guess you know what?
put them
As soon as
together.
he died, they started selling merch with Clayton's face.
Yeah,
on it. So
yeah.
it wouldn't be surprising that his sunglasses were among those.
It was a pair of just snap together sunglasses. Every single part you just had to, slot into place.
No screws, magnetic interlocks, just click, click, done.
Yeah. It's like in one of those surprise eggs.
Yeah.
That apparently are illegal in America, which is weird. Anyway, no problem. Besides, you're kinda out of place without them.
He finished with a, I think they were illegal in America for a while. Germany and their crazy surprise eggs. He finished with a sinker.
Oh,
a sinker?
Well, for those who don't know this, it's a type of fishing lure.
Oh.
I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know that. I just don't think that is what was meant.
No, that's exactly what was meant. He just held one up.
Oh, okay.
Hey guys, we're here to
the classic tool for any maker of any tailor.
Fishing with my boys.
Yeah, you want that fish skin suit? You've got to do a lot of fishing.
Yeah, you need those scales.
If you hold up a sinker, you can really elevate the mood of any. I mean, like Connor was. I was picking Connor up from the airport, and he was like, he had a terrible flight, and I just held up a sinker, and he was suddenly like, "Man,
oh yeah,
the boys are back in town," and then it was all good.
To kill you.
Yeah.
As the song goes.
Yeah.
And then
Clayton then put on the new pair of sunglasses as he then cracked a smile across his face.
He cracked a smile with the boys.
Me and the boys. Oh yay. It feels so good to be back.
How many more times are you going to say that?
Hell, it's about time.
Hell, it's about time.
He said.
Listen, all I can think is...
It's time for me to show up.
Yeah.
And he did.
He did.
He did. Yeah.
Dylan.
Oh, Dildog. Shit. I lost my place.
Yup, now the main 11.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yep, now the main 11 are now the main 12 again.
Whew.
Dylan said with joy. Clayton then put his arm around his cousin's neck.
Damn right. Just who the hey do you think we are?
I did not miss that.
I liked him better when he was dead.
Yeah, same.
Dylan, Corey, and Rarity all smiled when they heard Clayton say his favorite quote that is not even original.
His favorite quote that is not, because fuck.
They had missed him so much, and now that he was back, they couldn't be happier. Chapter notes.
Oh, good. Fine. I was about to say, are we going to talk much more about the fact that he's back, but it is actually the end. Like I said, I apologize for this chapter on how the way it is, and we'll do better next time.
Oh,
do better now.
But until just don't.
I mean, it's the badness isn't over yet but until, be sure to stay tuned. Ladders.
But what I really meant to say is that I'm sorry for the way I am.
This is.
Oh my god.
I never meant to write fanfics.
Right.
Never meant.
So, we're going to be skipping chapter 36. In chapter 36, Prince Blueblood shows up and, has an argument with Corey, and that's basically it.
The one thing I will say is that if you ever hear this, the person, back when we were going to do this with, recorded lines, the person who recorded for Prince Blueblood had the most amazing voice mic setup. He sounded like a character from, a DOS game. There was this weird thing with his mic. It sounded amazing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, that was so good.
I might pull those lines if I still have them, just so we can, maybe I'll have Yellow throw them on the soundboard, because they're so good.
Oh, they were very good.
So otherwise, you can go through this on your own time, but we will be reading today chapter 37. That's the last thing we'll be reading today.
Yeah.
So.
And CKD will probably go through chapter 36. I don't want to promise on his behalf, but...
he did say he is adding it to his list, so, you know.
Right. Author's
chapter 37.
Yeah, author's chapter. No, sorry. Hey, every pony. I took a look at the chapters and saw that I had made a little error. Terribly sorry about that. But here is chapter 37. The other chapter that I had to get rid of was chapter 38. So allow me to fix this real quick. But here is chapter 37. Enjoy.
What was the little error?
Here's why you go back and get rid of your author's notes that you only put because they made sense at the time. After the time. Because
he put the wrong number on them. He numbered them incorrectly, I think.
Well, he fixed it, so
Now it's
Guys,
fine.
if you've ever written author's notes that only mattered at the exact time your chapter was uploaded, go back and just get rid of those now.
Also, don't write author's notes because it's nothing that you'll ever see in any like professionally published work for a reason. Like
You might have some reason to write author's notes, but not. It better be really good.
Like you might have a foreword in a published book. You might occasionally have footnotes, but like it really.
To be fair, let's be fair though. Fanfiction.net does not make it easy for you to get common, like if you need
to remove stuff.
Yeah, it's very fair. But this is on the Pony Fiction Archive, so
yeah.
So I have no idea
how that worked. I sure don't.
All right.
Chapter 37: The Grand Master King of Darkness, aka an evil victory.
Oh,
nice.
Earth Government HQ.
Oh, back to the government.
Back to the government. Night Shadow was looking at the city as he was smiling as he was watching the people of Newport City build new buildings and place banners in his honor.
Incredible.
Why new buildings? There are already buildings. You
No,
can just use
they're not
those.
good enough. He needs all new buildings.
Oh, okay.
Tear down the old ones, put in some new ones.
Yeah. He smiled as he enjoyed watching this.
I guess, Bob, do you want to be Night Shadow?
Okay, yeah, sure. Ah, my children,
he said to himself as he then turned around and walked to the elevator and walked in as it opened for him. He then pressed the basement button as the elevator then descended down to the basement floor.
He took the elevator to the basement.
Yeah, that's all you need.
He then started to grin as he thought about how well his takeover was going.
This is truly wonderful. I have betrayed and took my former master of half his power. I have crippled the main six after killing one of their friends. And now I have this city under my control. There is no pony left to stop me once I fully control this entire planet.
That is correct. Once you have control over literally everything, there is nothing to stop you because you have control over literally
and then
everything.
I can get Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculous.
Yeah.
He then heard the elevator ding as it then opened as he then walked out. He walked over to Black Haze, who was reading a creepypasta. Okay.
What?
I just hold on. I just want to let that sentence stand.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I just want everyone to take that in. Main
Look
bad
at it.
guys. Night Shadow is out developing an army, taking over the world. Black Haze is just sitting there reading creepypasta.
Hey guys, this still did a really great riff of this Little Bear.
One thing I'm now thinking of, though, again, now that we're back on the villains, was sorry, I just want to think back to a little bit to Night Shadow's fucking speech at the end of last stream. It was very good. Like he just went like super on high villain monologue. My children, I am your god.
Yeah.
It's good times.
And then all the people did the, did the salute.
Yeah, they did
which
the
is
shocker. They did the shocker.
Yeah, it's like a Nazi salute, but it's also the shocker. So I think we should call it the Shoxy salute.
Yeah,
the shocks.
Shoxy salute.
That's what they do.
It. Thanks.
Okay. I think people have been able to react to the creepypasta thing.
He sat next to his best friend. Aw, they're so good. They're besties.
Adorable.
As he laid his hoofs on the table.
So, Black Haze,
Night Shadow said,
what do you think that we should do now that we have taken over this city?
This is the point we never got to in
Big
Pinky and the Brain.
mastermind plan person?
Yeah.
It's like, so Pinky, we actually managed to take over the world, so
what do we do
What do we
now?
actually do next?
So what are we planning on doing tonight? I would normally say
Yeah.
the same thing we plan to do every night, but
Yeah.
we did it.
See, and this just shows the running themes of the story. Again, when you've achieved all of your desires on this earth, where do you even go from?
Yeah, oh my god. Night Shadow is like, I have all of these plans, and I want to do all of these evil things, but now that I have done one of them and it's worked,
My plan only went so
next?
far as the city, but is this where my aspirations end?
Am I done?
Am I done?
I guess being evil is about the journey, not the destination.
Yeah, it's about the heroes you kill along the way.
Yeah.
Oh. He killed one of them.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't, but
Richard did of all people.
Richard of all people.
Yeah, so Black Haze stopped reading as he looked over at him.
That's a good question.
That's a good plankton gift. He said as he placed his hoof on his chin and thought about what they should do next.
Well, since we really have nothing to do,
what the fuck?
I guess we could just relax for now.
And then they retired.
Yeah.
You want to play in retirement? Took up gardening as a hobby, I guess.
You want to play Rayman Legends?
Take over the world, say nothing, leave.
Yeah.
Night Shadow sighed as he then glanced over at Discord. He was covered in busies and cuts.
Oh.
Busies?
Instead of bruises.
Oh, bruises.
He could barely breathe, considering that he was extremely weak and had not eaten since Night Shadow turned against him.
This barley makes sense.
Wait, a question. Why did... Okay, I understand why they betrayed Discord. Why did they keep him around?
Because Night Shadow's stealing Discord's power.
Is he? Oh, he's chained to a wall. Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Yeah.
This is literally like Skeletor in the live-action Masters of the Universe, where he has the sorceress just chained and is observing her power.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, that makes sense.
Tell me about the loneliness of good, He-Man. Is it the same as the loneliness of evil? Or whatever that awesome quote is from that movie. It's like way too good for that movie.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Night Shadow got up and walked over to Discord, who was still chained to the wall, and smiled at him.
You don't look so well, Discord.
This is right after they made that update where they changed the logo.
Yeah.
He said in a mocking tone.
Perhaps I should take you down from there and place you in a nice, warm cell.
I mean, I guess that would be nice.
Glow. Yeah. He then makes his horn glow as Discord then flashes out of the basement room. Black Haze walks over to him and gives him a puzzled look.
You decided to give him a break, huh?
He asked him. Night Shadow closes his eyes.
Yes, for now. After he's fully rested, I will take more of his power from him. And if he's lucky to even survive after that, I will do it again, and again, and again.
And again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Black Haze smiled at him.
You're welcome.
You truly are a heartless alicorn, my friend.
More like my fiend, am I right?
Why, thank you, Haze.
The pleasure is all mine.
That equestrian fiend.
Grand Master, Dark Lord, King.
Keep
That's an awful title.
That reminds me of Tekken. What is it? The Earthwind God Fist?
Yeah.
The two then laughed evilly together as their laughs echoed the basement room. He-Man! Quick. Prison room. Lucy was asleep in the corner as she held onto her legs in a fetal position as she tried to stay warm. It was no use. The ground was cold and there weren't any sheets or a bed for that matter in her cell for her to use. As she was sleeping, she then felt a light hit her eyes and a bit forcing her to open it.
Her eyes a bit.
Yeah. As she opened her eye, she saw the light form into a creature as it then landed on the ground hard. Ah, that's going to leave a mark, the creature said. Lucy then opened her eyes to see that it was Discord as she then crawled over to him and wrapped her arms around him.
I don't think
right. I think I was Lucy, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Discord! Oh, thank God!
She said. Discord looked at her. Lowercase Lucy, what are you doing here? He asked her. She laid her head on him.
Duh.
My uncle brought me here when I was still upset about my brother. I'm not upset anymore.
I'm now upset at my uncle for putting me here.
Yeah, they are the best characters. Well, and Spike. She said. Discord wrapped his lion arm around her shoulder. Lucy, Discord said.
What is it?
I'm sorry.
For what?
I found out about your brother. It turns out that it was my former minion, Night Shadow, that killed him, he said.
Oh, it was Richard.
Yeah. Lucy then closed her eyes as she then tried to painfully accept that he was really gone, and all of her life she had never felt this way about her little brother until now. Well, yeah, he wasn't dead before.
Even when they were friendly. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for finding out for me, Discord.
Lucy said. You're welcome. She then looked at his body and saw the cuts and bruises on him.
Hun, what happened to you?
She asked him as she looked at his body. Discord moved his body up to the wall. Oh, Night Shadow and my other former minions betrayed me and took some of my power, he said. I still have enough to heal myself, but as for the others, they will take some time. Lucy gently held on to him as she rubbed his chest sweetly, making him smile. I also found out from Night Shadow that the main 6 were here as well. Lucy raises her head up.
The main 6 are here on Earth?
She
I thought
asked.
she already knew that. I guess not.
I
They were
don't
all
think
in
so,
human form.
actually.
They were all in human form. They were all in human form.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She asked. Discord shook his head.
Blake,
Who's
you are
Discord?
also Discord.
I know. Give me a
Okay.
second. I was like choking on nothing.
Oh, okay. That's always the best feeling.
Yeah, it's awful. Discord shook his head. They were here, but not anymore. They all left to Equestira after Clayton was killed, he said. Lucy then looked at the ground before she looked back up at him.
What about the others? What about my brother's friends?
Discord placed his eagle hand on her head. I guess that they went with them as well, although I'm not really sure. Lucy sighed as she laid her head back on Discord's chest.
I hope that they're all right.
She said. Discord laid his head next to hers. Yay. I hope that they are all right as well. The two then quietly closed their eyes as they awaited for what was in store for them next.
Wow.
And that was it.
Yeah.
That was chapter 37. No end notes, even.
It speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Wow, that was it.
Dang. Good job. Good job.
Yeah. And that's
Yeah, so-
where we'll conclude for today.
Yeah, so things that happened. Clayton is now back, and evil has completely taken over the city. So you know that the good guys are going to have to step up and probably do something about it at some point. In the meantime, they're just going to go to like the Grand Galloping Galah or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old Galah.
But next stream actually will be like super action packed. Like it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Oh, and what chapters are we reading next stream?
Okay, so yeah, we are skipping chapter 38 because that literally is like they all go to the Grand Galloping Galah and that's it. But we will be reading chapter 39 and 40 next time. Those two chapters alone have enough events to cover, and they're great.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. Looking forward to next time.